And a lot was made that Lisa G is consumed with Benji and the girlfriend, and that the girlfriend is using Benji. But I think, you know, she's just weighing in with her opinion, much like everyone else.
You don't think she's obsessed with Benji and jealous?
But someone told me that literally in the newsroom, she talks about it 24 hours a day. That I didn't know.
Oh.
That I didn't know. That she is obsessed with Benji and Elisa, his girlfriend. And that she talks about Benji and Elisa constantly, to the point that some people put on their headphones so they don't have to hear Lisa talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she'll talk to herself about it if nobody's listening.
Yeah. They say she's obsessed, but, you know, from what I heard, she's just someone like me who weighs in about the people who work here. Benji is in a relationship where I thought Lisa actually made a lot of sense on the wrap-up show, and I thought she gave Benji some good advice. I'll play you a clip, and you tell me if you think she's dead on. I do. And she basically says, well, here, I'll play it for you.
I'm not mad at you. I just, like I said, it feels tacky to me, and that's upsetting to me because I like you and I know who you are, and we had a private talk about it.
Yeah,
and
you said you said very, very mean stuff publicly about my girlfriend. I thought you were being very, very.
What did she say that was mean?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Well, I think the comment was in one of my pieces.
John will repeat it.
Lisa called Lisa's career a non-career.
No, I said...
referring to her musical ability.
No, I said Benji is trying to be a hero to a non-career. That's what I said.
Lisa's memorized the line.
So that was a strike.
And I apologize.
No, you never. Actually, you said I'm sorry. You kept saying I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings.
Didn't you
never
also
said apologize for saying it? I think you said it. I don't know what your rage is about it. What your upsetness is about
She's not a rage.
You haven't heard what everyone has been saying here. That
so why do you why are you
look,
why are you
if
giving,
she's that talented, she'll be fine on her own. She's getting noticed. You can take a breath about it, Benji.
Okay, what if
I feel like you're in this like trance about, oh my God, I have to get her a career or a recording contract. It will happen.
Enjoy being part
she's
of this.
being meant. Yeah, but it just feels like too much.
Well, it doesn't feel organic, that's for sure. It does not feel to anything. It feels very manufactured.
It was almost like an intervention yesterday on the air because what Lisa says is true. I mean, Benji is obsessed with getting his girlfriend noticed to the point that I think Benji thinks this is his cachet with her.
Yes.
That as long as he keeps her career going, she'll remain interested in him. And if Benji was honest, and I could actually talk to him about it, which I won't even attempt, I believe that he would relax a lot more if he stopped all this and finds out whether she loves him for him.
Dude, you are being so...
I think Lisa made a good point. Honestly, pal.
What's the point?
The point is...
Let me
ask you a favor. You just asked me.
No, let me ask you a favor, because what you guys do, you put things so generally where you can't...
I'll be specific.
Be as specific as possible.
It seems to me you're devoting a tremendous amount of your personal energy to promoting Elisa's career. And even on the air, where you were one of those guys I sort of admired, you never really like plugged everything to death. And, you know, you've had your little plugs and things with that party planning thing or whatever it is. I don't know, stripper parties or I don't know what you had, but everybody plugs. It seems like you've amped up a lot. And it seems like a lot of pressure on you to keep her in the limelight and to keep her career somewhat going. Like, that's your cachet with her. She, like, I could even hear, like, the brother on the news saying you're a great guy. Now you have her brother on the radio, and you have her parents on the radio, and the news department covered it. But I feel like that's your being a hero. That's what's important to her, and you're coming through in spades, and it's keeping her interested in you.
Okay, so...
I think you're feeling a lot of pressure.
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Her brother...
Well, I thought Lisa made a good point.
Her brother and her family came to our show on Monday night, and the news interviewed them.
Yes, and I think that's the type of energy you want to keep coming her way. It's very important.
Okay, but there's two different issues. You're saying, one, I'm trying to do this energy, and two, I'm doing it because I'm scared I would lose her if I didn't.
I think you think that's your, you know, this is a girl who wasn't that attracted to you or into you. And ever since, you've been running around on TV trying to get her name mentioned. I mean, you were the guy who got beaten up by a CNN guy just trying to yell out her name. You know, you work for the Howard Stern Show. Probably you could have yelled out something related to the Howard Stern Show. Instead, you're screaming out on CNN and risking your life to yell out Elisa Jordana.
I've gotten beaten up for you.
No, I know that.
For you again.
But I'm just saying, it's a lot of pressure to come through and be Superman for her. And I think he ought to chill. and find out if she really could handle not getting that.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. It seems to me she probably does love you and probably will be able to handle it, but I think you're afraid to let go of this.
That's not. But that's not true.
Okay.
And you're just.
All right.
It's just an assumption you're making.
I'm making an assumption. You're right.
And the things I'm.
And I thought Lisa was right on the money, and I thought she was coming from an honest place. Whether or not she's obsessed with you, I don't know what goes on back in the newsroom. She might very well be, but.
Well, what I was saying to her was, let's say all this is true. I don't know why she's treating my girlfriend like crap.
Right. No, that doesn't make sense. And Gary, I thought, was right on target with you. You know, Howie's coming in here today, who's going to be on America's Got Talent with me, and I'm going to even say to him, I've noticed in season 2 that Howie spent a lot of time promoting his personal Twitter account. And then I watched him on Piers Morgan a little bit yesterday, and he said beautiful things about me, and I love Howie, and I'm anxious to work with him. But he really is hell-bent on constantly announcing his Twitter account. And I'm going to suggest to him that this year on America's Got Talent, he doesn't do that. Because it becomes annoying to the audience.
I don't have carte blanche.
And it looks desperate.
I don't have carte blanche on this show at all. I don't have a zero.
Any blanche.
Any blanche at all.
Right.
Anything.
But whenever you get a chance,
anything
it seems
I bring
like
up, it's something you're asking me about.
But it's uppermost on your mind, as Gary pointed out, to get the
now
plugs
you're
in.
Reading my mind.
Well, here, I'll play you what Gary said. And I thought Gary was pretty much on the money here.
I feel like you're becoming like Jackie, like you're crowbarring in plugs, and I feel like it's become about plugging everything that you do. You don't reel it in at all, and it's getting tedious. And I almost feel like Howard's the sleeping tiger, and you're poking him. One day he's going to get up and it's just going to go, enough of this shit already. And I'm not sure what the end game is. Like if it was for something, like, is this song really super important to you? Like super important on a level that you're going to go all in with your plugs, because you can't plug like this forever.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know how to fight that. You feel that way.
It's not a fight.
No, I mean, I don't know how to argue that. What's the question? Is this song the most important thing in my life?
In other words, I feel like I feel like you're taking whatever you've put in the bank as far as goodwill on how much you could plug something, and you're putting it all in on this particular project.
I think a lot of things that you guys think I do to seek attention on the show, I'm not. I'm just being myself.
But my question is, are you answer what I just said? Everybody, we all know that we have.
You're saying your question is, do you still beat your wife? Kind of question.
That wasn't what I said.
No, it's that kind of question that it presumes.
It's not.
It presumes some guilt.
No, it doesn't. I'm saying that you're taking all the goodwill you built up and you plug day and night. That's not bullshit. That's a fact.
No, but I don't think I do, Gary. I plug day and I do plugs on the show that we're given the opportunity to do.
You bring it up whenever you can, and you do whatever you can. Wait a second, and you do whatever you can to draw attention to having people talk. It's not an interpretation. It's a fact.
Are you talking about the writing on the hands, Gare?
At least, and you were very not truthful today. You did say to me off the air yesterday, I thought about taking off, and I thought, why should I do that?
I thought about that, the fact like I did it for a purpose of that. Hey, this is something like when I want to look at it, I can look at it and it'll help me learn the lyrics. And then right before I got in work yesterday, I was like, fuck, you know what? They're gonna give me shit. They're gonna say, because they always think I'm doing shit for attention.
Right.
And I'm like, because they think that, maybe I should wash it, even though that wasn't the reason I put it on there. But I said, fuck that. It's something I would do for a purpose, not for the attention. I'm not going to just change things so they don't think I'm seeking attention. That's what I said. And I think that you took part of that, but you didn't take the full thing.
Well, I think you said, I thought of their feelings, and I thought of my feelings, and my feelings were way more important than what their feelings are. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
But that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that you would have listened to me clearly.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard everything you said.
You thought I did it for a certain purpose. I said, that's not the purpose I did it. But it hit me before I got here that you would think that. But I said, you know what? What I'm doing is not a bad thing, and I did it for another purpose. I'm not going to change it because...
I'll give you that you did it for whatever purpose you want. Say you didn't do it for the purpose of getting on the air. I'll give you that. But you realized that it was going to be a distraction, and you said distraction...
How is it a distraction?
Well, Benji, don't be fucking stupid. Don't that bullshit about... Of course it's a distraction. Everybody fucking noticed it and handed Howard a note. It's weird. You're fucking writing on your hands. It's odd, and everybody noticed it. Don't act like it's not weird or a distraction.
I don't think it's that weird or that much of a distraction.
It is a distraction because you hand me notes and things. I'm looking at your hands on that little machine there.
And in all the years he's been here, he's never written anything on his hands.
No, but for Elisa Jordana, he's putting stuff on his hands.
You saw notes on my hand. through this machine.
Yeah, I did. When you put all of a sudden I went, oh, wow, what's that? I thought it was weird. And then I went, oh, it's Benji's hand.
You really noticed it that way.
Yeah, I did. I noticed it. I'd forgotten. Someone had said to me, Benji has writing on his hand. I said, I'm just not going to deal with it. And then about about 2 hours into the show, or whenever I brought it up, 3 hours into the show, all of a sudden I saw, oh, there's something all over his hand, and then I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you could see it through the machine.
Yeah, but you know people can see it. You do know. In other words, a lot of your energy, where it was devoted more toward the show and coming up with funny angles, is more devoted now toward getting your girlfriend's career on target.
Writing on my
Gary's
hand.
making a good point. It's something to think about.
Okay.
He don't fight it. Gary's a pretty astute guy. He's not doing it to pick on you. I really don't think Gary has a bad bone in his body. Out of all the vipers in this room, and believe me, there are many, I think Gary's the least.
Can I just say something?
Viperish.
My frustration with Benji is not over what he's doing so much, although there's a lot of it is that. But whenever you say to Benji, why are you doing this? He goes, I'm not doing that. You're crazy.
No,
and he doesn't acknowledge it. But you do know, would you acknowledge to me that you are very consumed with getting her career mentioned or on track or getting some sort of traction for her? Do you feel that at all?
To an extent, yeah,
okay.
but not like I don't feel it's out of some desperation to get her to love me. She loves me.
I think it's your cachet. It's what you bring to the table.
No, I think it's.
She's not attracted to you physically, but
she absolutely is.
She has said on my air that she was not.
Originally, when she met me, she wasn't, and I had
and
lost.
I think when a woman that you're attracted to says that, you say, "Well, what is my cachet? What can I do to convince her?" Now, I remember once you did that, once it clicked for you that maybe you could get her. You started going on CNN mentioning her name. You started to go to press conferences and screaming out the name of her songs.
That was when
isn't it interesting? That's the shift.
No, it was
you went from show
it was
focus
a funny thing to do on the press conference.
There was nothing funny on this show that you could have done the Howard Stern show related, but more.
It was a Howard Stern thing.
It isn't a Howard Stern.
When
it's
I went
Elisa
to the press
thing.
conference,
it's more about Elisa's thing than the Howard Stern show.
When I went to that press conference, the Herman Cain press conference,
right?
I actually walked there with Lisa G.
Okay.
And I knew I didn't want to focus on the actual. It was his charges of sexual harassment.
Okay.
I wanted to do something kind of absurd.
And out of all the topics was your girlfriend's song.
I thought of it on the way over.
Right.
It was about we had about 15 minutes.
So what was upmost on your mind?
I was thinking, should I just start doing questions about the weather? And
you're like Hinckley, who has to impress Jodie Foster. Trust me, it comes off a little bit like that.
That wasn't the initial intent of that. Then I thought, oh, this will be funny if I just start
And lately, everything has been your girlfriend-centric. In other words, every bit has been sort of something to do with Elisa or your appearances with her. That's what Gary's talking about. And that's what Lisa G's saying. She's saying, chill out, take a pill, and be in the relationship. And you don't have to provide that all the time. And you know what? It'll take the pressure off of you.
But let's say, first of all, I disagree.
You'll enjoy your relationship more.
I disagree with the assumption that I feel I have to provide that. But let's say I did.
There's no doubt in my mind you do.
Okay, so let's say that's correct.
All right.
Why
else would every bit for the last couple of months have been about Elisa?
Why should Lisa in the newsroom,
Lisa G,
be mean to me, and especially mean to my girlfriend about that?
I can ask her that. That's a separate issue. I'm talking about you now. What's your motivation in this? And I'm telling you, you're insecure, and you don't think you can hold on to that girl.
That's not true.
Yeah, because out of all the topics in the universe, you picked to go to the Herman Cain press conference and talk about your girlfriend.
But that was.
And now, speaking of your girlfriend, here's Lisa G.
Your real
Lisa, your real girlfriend, the girl you should be with, the woman who really loves you and who you should be with.
Thank you for hearing me. Right. I appreciate it.
No, I mean, to be no different. I mean, every guy is commenting on Benji. I don't know why as soon as you do, they say you're in love with him. But I do hear back in the newsroom that you constantly, to the point that certain reporters have to put their headphones on.
Yeah, I've been a little consumed. That's why I didn't cover it.
Right. They had to take you off the Benji story because you're consumed.
Right, like the firefighters who had to cover the 9/11 widows, and they ended up falling in love with them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you might be falling in love with Benji from covering him. You know they had to police a G off the story?
Oh, my goodness.
They felt that she was getting too emotionally involved.
Happens.
Wow. Benji, that's power. See?
So you heard what I was saying.
You did make a good point.
Thank you. It's starting to feel tacky to me. And nothing against his girlfriend personally, because I don't know her.
Right.
So I feel that no other spouse or girlfriend here is doing what's happening. And it feels tacky to me and disrespectful to you. And the fact that she doesn't get it, who's telling her, oh, keep doing it, keep doing it?
I see. So that's why you're critical of Benji's girlfriend as well.
Yes.
That she should say to Benji, listen.
Is this okay?
It's a little embarrassing. Maybe you shouldn't be putting your job in jeopardy.
Yeah,
so
or
to speak.
is this all right with Howard?
Such as what,
right,
Lisa?
Right.
Everything.
Well,
T-shirts, videos.
Give me a specific thing.
Everything, the way it's feeling to me.
No, everything's not specific. So say something.
Well, she just said T-shirts and videos.
Okay, what?
She just said it. What are you not hearing? How many examples is she going to come up with?
So what's the video you're talking about?
Just everything I've seen, or every mention.
Name a video you've seen.
Oh, God.
Benji, I'm not going to argue with you.
How that's some bullshit. She's saying she doesn't like a video. What video is she talking about?
I guess she's referring to YouTube and the song, and then you constantly mentioning where people can hear the song or buy the song.
Howard,
I think she's calling that a video.
They post videos on YouTube of them talking about a variety of things. I've seen 2 or 3 of them.
What's wrong? Wait, Lisa, have you done videos on YouTube of you and your cat?
I would imagine that Lisa would think, as a writer on the show, you might be more involved in the Howard Stern world than the Elisa world with your videos and your content.
So wait, she's upset about putting up videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Is that correct, Lisa?
That's part of it. It's everything. Or she'll say to me, "Did you see the Benji couture? It's a picture of her. Not
Lisa,
I can't even see you on the T-shirt." So it just.
Well, there is a specific. Wait a second.
No,
Benji.
let me go back to the first specific.
She gave you a great specific.
Let
you
me go
asked
back
for
to the first specific.
No, Benji, no.
Why can I address the first one?
Benji Couture is a picture of your girlfriend.
Well, he's on it, but it's where's Benji? He's not even looking at the camera.
So you don't like the way I'm not looking at it?
And she's saying why she's critical of your girlfriend. I'm misinterpreting. She's saying maybe the girlfriend would have said to you, Benji, we just started going out. You're already putting a T-shirt out with me, and you're calling it Benji Couture, and you're mentioning it to Howard's fans, and you're marketing it to Howard's fans. Right. It's a little bit embarrassing. She's saying, where is she in this, too? Like, she should say, gee, I don't feel comfortable.
Who, Lisa?
No, Elisa. That's what Lisa just said about the Benji Couture.
Okay, so you don't like that I put shirts out?
She didn't say she didn't like it. She's just saying it's odd.
Okay, but does odd give you the right to be mean to somebody?
I had an opinion. I had an opinion.
Right.
I can understand.
No, I know you've hired a personal publicist. I know you just did that. And I know that you have and I don't have a problem with that. I think you should build your career. But the sad part in this is
I just hired a personal publicist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
I don't know. For sure, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you hired a personal publicist.
From what are you basing this on?
That John Lieberman told us you hired a personal publicist. He said he spoke to him. Sounds just like High Pitch Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, anyway, I'm not against that.
Right.
I'd like to see your career blossom. I've personally taken an interest in every guy who works here and seeing that their career blossom.
I know that. I'm
a very big proponent of that.
I know.
I applaud John Hines' efforts. I applaud Ronnie's. Anyone I can see. Sal, Richard, you. I'm not against that. No one's jealous.
Right.
When it comes to your relationship with your girlfriend, I question whether or not you're feeling a lot of pressure to come through for her. It seems like there's a lot of Benji, Elisa bits going down, and a lot of thought going into the Benji Elisa promotion on your part.
Okay.
And I think that a lot of times it gets confused because when you could pick an opportunity like in CNN or one of these Herman Cain press conferences, it might even be one time funny to mention your girlfriend's name. But to constantly have it on your brain seems to indicate to me psychologically that you have a lot of internal pressure to be Superman to her.
Okay.
And I know that pressure. I'm not saying I'm foreign to it. But it's a sad kind of statement. It's a sad situation for you. To me. I think to Lisa and to some other people around here.
I don't feel that pressure, but I can't convince you that I don't.
Well, it's odd that out of all the millions of topics, that's the topic that keeps coming up. You came up with a T-shirt, and it's basically a picture of your girlfriend T-shirt with you kind of there, and it's called Benji Couture, and you kind of just met her, and it's a money-making enterprise.
Okay.
And it's I take advice from a guy who's had a pretty successful career. That's
Right.
me. I'm not in the T-shirt business.
Right.
I don't sell T-shirts, and there's a reason I don't. But I certainly I'm not going to market a T-shirt about Beth and myself and sell it to my audience. Now, I know you're in a different situation, and you're hungry to get something going, but pick and choose. Even when you go out and record a bit that's going to be on the air, pick and choose what your comedy's about. Shouldn't always be about Elisa.
Sure.
All right. It's so on your brain that it could indicate that you're falling into the abyss of like, wow, I go home today and Elisa's gonna want to be in love with me because she got mentioned today on CNN, or there's a lot of pressure there. It seems to me.
Right.
All right. That's it.
And even if I say this stuff, what you're assuming is incorrect, I don't feel this pressure. But even if you were correct,
I don't think you're aware of the pressure.
Okay, that's absolutely possible.
Right.
I don't think I think you're ethically, Lisa, being wrong to be mean to me about it.
Why are you throwing it back on me? It's like you didn't even hear what Howard said.
And I don't think she's being mean.
Well, I don't. All right. Well, one, you don't.
She's critical of you and your girlfriend because she feels your girlfriend should say, hey, maybe do a reality check too and say, hey, Benji, some of this doesn't feel comfortable to me. But that's irrelevant. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I don't know your girlfriend. And I think she's lovely, and and as Lisa made a good point. If she's going to have a big career, it can't all hinge on you feeling this like you can't be Colonel Tom in this situation.
Okay, but I don't. I felt there was several direct things with Lisa being mean to me about it. There's been some where you're kind of. It's a different role between you and I.
Right.
And
are you being mean, Lisa?
I had an opinion and I stated it, and then I apologized privately to Benji, saying I'm sorry if that hurt you. That's
Gary, is Lisa being overboard and mean?
I don't know. I mean, I heard the comment that she made. I think that she speaks for a lot of people who may not want to verbalize that, but I don't know whether it's mean. It's an opinion. It's not like I hate that fucking bitch. It's just like I think Benji's spending a lot of time.
Gary, so let's clear this up too. Do you have emotional feelings for Benji?
No, I think he's terrific. I think he's very talented.
Do you have romantic interest in Benji?
But I agree with you. I think he is an amazing comedy writer. He's 10 steps ahead of everyone. And so when he's trying to sing with Elisa, I think, why doesn't she, as his girlfriend, say, wow, you are so talented. Write a sitcom. You've got a lot of free time. Write some jokes. Exactly
well, that's
what
not
you
her
were
role.
saying.
You see, that's where you're overstepping.
All right, but
because that's not who she is, or maybe she is that person. You don't know what she's doing.
But like I said to Benji, that's my issue.
Right.
That's what I said yesterday on the wrap-up
I think
show.
you were more on target when you said to Benji that she's going to make her own career, and you don't have. And you know what? Chill out and let things happen if they're going to happen. You don't have to constantly be promoting. You know. But I know you're spending a lot of time thinking about Benji. That's why they took you off the story, because I heard that on late Friday night you were texting John Lieberman about the Benji T-shirts. I mean, it's a Friday night. You're home.
I did?
Yes. You're overly involved.
Well, not anymore.
Right. They took you off it.
They took me off it, and you're discussing it now. I feel so much better.
Right.
I feel like someone heard what I was trying to say, so it makes me feel good.
You were saying that the judgment was you can't be professional about this issue.
No, that's not what I said. My boss thought it would be better if John covered the story because it was a live performance.
I'm busy doing the news.
Why? Why are you not weighing in?
I could care less about Benji. I'm with the audience.
Well, listen.
Too much Benji.
You think you're disgusted. You don't want to hear about Benji and his girlfriend.
Benji is not real about anything. Benji's not in touch with anything. Why are you having a discussion?
What am I not real about, Robin?
I'm not getting into it. I'm talking to Howard.
Well, maybe Robin makes sense. Why am I involved? I did get caught up.
I don't know. You know what?
I got to think about that for a second. I'm sucked in again. Well, I got sucked in on the wrap-up show.
I started to say something in the middle of all this, and then I said, maybe it's going somewhere, and then I just started doing the news.
I see.
Robin.
All right.
Robin,
well, maybe you make a good point.
Robin,
maybe all of this
Don't call my name, Benji. I'm not
What happened to
responding.
you, like, trying to be a better person and not quote
I was
emasculate
minding
people.
my own
She didn't-
business.
I called on her.
talked to Howard about this.
I called on her.
Pretend you're not here.
I'm here, and when you say something again,
Pretend you're not here.
When you say
Benji, why
something-
don't you pretend you're not here?
when you say
That's not
something,
That would be very
emasculating.
helpful.
I don't think you emasculated
what am I not
him.
real about, Robin?
Well, listen. Robin maybe just made the best point of all.
You guys-
Again, I got caught up
I
in
agree.
this.
I don't completely fit in here, but you guys make me a scapegoat, and you pigeonhole me in a certain way that.
No, I was actually interested in helping you today. I thought Lisa made some good points on the wrap-up show, so I brought it up to Robin, and then I brought it up to you. And I thought that Gary made some good points. I hadn't really been thinking that much about you, and then when I heard the wrap-up show, I became intrigued in this. So, but Robin just made me think of something even the bigger picture. Who the fuck cares about any of it? So she could be right on, and I could be completely off on this. Yeah, but meanwhile, I'm weighing in with my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong.
Here's my point. Benji doesn't take advice.
Right. Why am I wasting my breath is what you're saying. It's true. You know what? You're right. God bless you.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye,
I've
Lisa.
got things to
All
do,
right,
big
yes.
stories
All
to
right.
cover.
All right, let's talk about Fred. Now, there's a topic everyone loves. Good. You gave me a reality check. Okay. All right, good for you. Score 1 for Robin. It's true. Here it is, 31 minutes into the show.
And it's wasted air.
No, Robin, the deal is you don't like me, and so you get angry.
He's trying.
He's getting to you.
Trying.
You're
I'm
going to
not
get sucked in.
I'm not going.
No, you talk to him now, and then I'll yell at you that you're wasting the audience's time.
I'm cured.
Do you like Benji? I just want to know. and then
I
we're gonna
love
move on.
Benji.
You do?
I love him.
All right, good. All right. Well, there's your answer. You can't talk to her, but I can. What else do you want to know from Robin?
I can't wait till how I'm treated when you really love me.
No, we all like you.
Things reached the boiling point today between you and Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, the gloves came off, and not that it got nasty, but it got very real and very honest. And can this relationship be repaired? Or are you just so pissed off at her that it's almost like she's trying to cockblock you?
All right, guys, remember no cell phones.
Yeah, I think I have an open. I don't, you know, I don't like some things Lisa has said and done, but doesn't mean I have a permanent dislike of her. I like her, and you know, we'll see what happens.
She made the prediction to me earlier that you and Elisa will be broken up by May at the latest.
Well, that's cool. I mean, you know, I think it's very easy to predict couples will break up because most couples do break up. Very few stay together. So I don't feel that we will, and I hope that we're not. But if we are, it'll be because you know, that's how things evolve.
Do you think she sort of threw you under the bus in Howard's eyes, and that she brought to light some things about, you know, you and the Stern Show and publicity, and sort of painted you in a very negative light earlier?
Do I think she threw me under the bus?
Yeah, like she from my standpoint, I think she has some feelings for you, or at least a very strong liking of you, and that's why she's so put off by this relationship. But she spun it as like a Howard. It was an insult to Howard.
Oh, I see. So was she like?
Yeah, she threw your job under the bus.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think she has personal feelings, and she's trying to rationalize it. I think, yeah. So I don't know if I would say throw under the bus, but yeah, she's trying to rationalize some personal.
All right. And then I was talking about Riley Martin's show.
Yes. Was it just as good from what you've heard?
Well, yeah, it was great. I mean, because, like, to me, great radio is anything that keeps you tuned in.
Right.
You know, you could say it's bad, but it's good because it keeps you tuned in. If you hate a guy, but you listen anyway, anytime you're tuned in.
See, I've always been a fan of Riley's. I've been saying for years he needed his own show.
So anyway, Riley was on. It was his third show, and you do find yourself just listening. And sometimes you even zone out, but you're afraid to tune out, like you might miss something.
I love the sound of his voice.
Yeah.
I love the way he puts things.
Yeah. It is very, you know, when someone said it's like that overnight guy? What's that guy's name? Art Russ Jr.?
Oh.
Bell.
Art Bell Jr.?
Art Bell. Art Russ was a sports guy.
Art Bell, he's got a show like that because everyone starts calling him about alien crap. I also want to compliment our audience. If you call up and you just goof on Riley and make fun of him, he's not good.
Right.
You know, you got to ask him serious questions. And I was going to call in and like ask him a very technical question about the screed.
Screed.
Because I was on a website. I went on to Coming at 10 and I looked up information. I was going to say, Riley, I've never understood the technical reason why the screed don't, like I had some weird question. But then I just said, you know what? Don't make it about me. This guy's got a roll. Let him do his thing.
You know what? I really did want somebody to ask him about the British claims that there are no UFOs and no organized activity of any kind out there.
Well, look, look, you're going to always have your naysayers and whatnot.
Fuck the British.
Yeah. Look, man. These people, look, here's what I say to them. When the alien forces come and you are on the mothership, then who's going to be laughing then? Man.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of the funniest claims last night. I just listened to these. The aliens grow and smoke some great weed.
Well, yeah, he was talking about purple alien weed. And
alien weed?
Yeah, and that dinosaur eggs were irradiated by the aliens in order to clear the way for higher forms of life.
So they killed the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Is what he's saying?
Right.
For some people who perhaps think that they have seen something, nonetheless, I have had scientists and physicists to ask me about the principal propulsion systems of these ships, and I've not had one yet to tell me that, hey, this couldn't happen, you are wrong, and things.
His whole rap is, he goes, look, man, I've got a 8th grade education, man. How do I know all this? I couldn't make up this kind of bullshit. Propulsion. Yeah, like he starts talking science and he goes, listen, I got an 8th grade education, so I'm not making this crap up.
He does only have an 8th grade education?
That's what he says. I don't know anything.
Well, they took him. He couldn't finish school.
Of this nature, the common propulsion system, as we know, is the hydrogen-fed fusion core. Burns at a median temperature of about 200 million degrees Fahrenheit. It must be held in mid-chamber. The reactor must be held in mid-chamber and not tertiary.
This is why it's great, because he really has information.
Held in mid-chamber.
Not tertiary.
Not tertiary.
Man has to be
in
held
a circle.
in mid-chamber. I like when he gets kind of angry. Mid-chamber, man, not tertiary.
Besides, or else the reactor must be held in mid-chamber and not touch the sides, or else the ship would go up and touch the side.
First of all, this is the guy who should have taken over for you. Fuck David Lee Roth.
How did they miss Riley?
This is the guy.
As it did.
That would have been better.
And in Roswell in 1947. Yeah. This, in essence, is not a jet propulsion engine. What it does is it creates and builds the gigawatts of electromagnetic flux that goes out into super cold diodes that feed into anti-gravity buffers, thereby causing the vibrations that forms a electromagnetic bubble around the ship, which enables them, by manipulating the poles of gravity, to move back and forth through space and time.
And better than Riley is the dude who works with him.
I've never heard of him.
Slevin.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Because he's like, Riley, now tell us about the, like let's say a couple of phone calls come through. He goes, now Riley, tell us about the super unleaded fuel that the Tubians developed. Well, man, that's a good question. Let me break that down into 2 parts.
He's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, he really is. Here's the one I heard: the extinction of the dinosaurs, and that the little dinosaur eggs were irradiated by the Biavians.
Explain what Tan showed you about the killing off of the great lizards on Earth.
Right. Well, it's like this: if
the dinosaurs,
if they should take you to a planet that is a young planet, perhaps in this early Jurassic period, and there is no intelligent life upon that planet, this planet being controlled by lower forms such as insectilians and reptilians or what have you. Well, it is, I'm told, permissible for people to settle that planet and do what they have to do.
In other words, you can enforce.
You don't have to follow the prime directive.
The prime directive is right out the window as long as there's no intelligent life.
As long as it's only insectilians and reptilians.
Right.
In order to
there's a primary code.
sure that some warm-blooded creatures would eventually evolve upon it. This is what happened here. They came in, and it took about a century or so to take up various different animals that they wanted to keep, and their genetics and what have you. And then they set off thermonuclear devices coming down from the North Poles and up from the South Poles towards the equator, thereby literally, when the bombs went off, Coop, literally it changed the electromagnetic poles of the family. The poles switched. This caused the planet to actually stop in motion.
See, that's that guy, Coop. It's not
Slevin, it's Coop.
Yeah. And Coop's like a disciple. Like, he knows the right questions to ask. Look, man. Look, Coop. Look, man. You know, I've watched Back to the Future 100 times, so I know of what I speak. Look, you can make all the jokes you want, you cocksuckers. Look here. Look, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 what, Riley? 1, 2, and 3, man.
You know.
You get it.
Why not?
For a time. The planet stopped, but the waters of the world did not stop.
Yes.
They kept running inland. Whole continents split asunder. Volcanoes erupted. The electromagnetic pulses in the air literally irradiated the egg.
One guy in Stern Fan Network had, let's count how many Riley Martin does. They had him over 1,000, I think.
Literally irradiated the egg.
Look, man. you know, hey, man. Casey, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, Howard. What do you think of his new word he came up with, insectillion?
I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of new words.
I loved it. Gigawatt.
Gigawatt was good.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
Hey, man, gigawatt.
You know what I'm thinking? You think maybe he might have made a decent pimp?
I was Flash Gordon was up against Dr. Zarkov.
He could sell anything with that voice.
Well, no woman, though, is going to sell her butt for this kind of carrying on. She's not
So
going
they couldn't have any more if they didn't get them in the first place. Thousands of them were washed up. This is why you find older dinosaurs, younger dinosaurs, different dinosaurs in the same geostrata.
All in a big pile.
Yeah, in a big pile, because they were washed up there and what have you. And ultimately, the planet started to regain its equilibrium after that nuclear winter, so to speak. And then, after so many century or two, they were able to reintroduce the animals they wanted to keep. And some of these, of course, were still reptilian. You know, though not the megalithic dinosaurs that would have existed, and we would not.
Wow.
In other words, this is Noah's Ark.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because they took the animals they wanted to keep.
Yeah.
And everything got washed away, and then you bring the animals back. So he's just spinning Noah's Ark.
Yeah, BJ, you're on the air.
Really logical.
Hey, BJ, you're on the air.
With aliens.
Look, man. What's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? Just wanted to call and say, dude, it's so awesome. You have a 6-hour show almost yesterday, dude. It was awesome, brother.
Yeah, no, I can't do that today because, and I really do have to get off at some reasonable time because I have 2 meetings lined up after the show today with Tim Sabian, and then I got to meet with Howard TV On Demand. They got me doing something today. So
you get the HNIC, right?
I mean, if everybody would just free me up and leave me alone, I could do a 10-hour show a day.
Oh, man, for me, for being sick, dude, it's awesome just sitting in my room and taking painkillers and listening to Howard.
The show is good. I tell you, I do catch some of the replay. And it freaks me out. I can't listen to it so much. I don't like listening to my own show because it kind of makes me self-conscious, but I got to tell you something. The show's really funny.
I listened a little yesterday because I was trying to hear a little bit of the wrap-up show, which never happened. It's like, what happened to that wrap-up show?
Look, man, it's fucking hilarious.
By the way, the guy on the phone here is Patrick Kennedy, the guy who just...
he's over there in the Mayo Clinic.
That's right.
Listening to the show.
Yeah, the wrap-up show, I sat in for that yesterday. We took 1 call, and then John said, well, that's it.
The best 2 minutes of radio.
Hey, anybody have...
I got a bunch of Riley Martin clips, but I don't know how much you want to get into it.
I love Riley. You could play them all.
I mean, I'm totally converted. I used to be kind of annoyed by him. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
I can't get enough of him.
Yeah, man.
Riley Martin, his pet name questioned. I don't remember that. I didn't hear the whole show.
Skip that one, Howard.
Let's see. Riley Martin, caller goofs on Riley.
A caller goes up and starts talking about, well, that one's worth playing.
Let's take Robert from New Jersey.
Hello, Robert.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, listen here. I got a story to tell you. I know I was supposed to be asking questions, but...
You got to make it quick, Robert.
When I was a young kid, listen here, when I was a young kid, me and my brother, we went to sleep. We had the same room, and we had a dream.
If this guy did a good Riley, it'd be funny.
Right.
That's what I was going to call up and go, look, man, what you're talking about, man, is a lot of bullshit. And you got to tell the people that the screed are really the most.
You know, I do wonder what Riley would feel about a guy who had his same kind of cadence and inflection.
Look, man, I'm the real Riley.
Hey, who is this?
This is Riley Martin.
Author of The Coming of Tan.
Author of The Coming of Tan. The man talking on the radio is a screed, man. Look. I can prove it. He's friend to the aliens.
It'd be funny if you heard a guy talk like that and you went, you sound like a crazy motherfucker.
See, it doesn't work when you call up and goof on him, though. You think this guy's wasting time.
Right.
A dream of monkey alien. I woke up. I said to my brother, I dream of a monkey alien, and it seems so real to me. And my brother, he had the same fucking dream. I want to know what the fuck you think about it. Are we crazy? Is that real? Monkey aliens? You know anything about that?
Well, there are many elements floating around out in the ether, and it is quite possible that people, especially people who are close together, are...
See, Riley can't say this guy's full of shit because monkey aliens.
Because he's full of shit.
Right. You got to go along with it.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for Riley to start talking, though. That guy was getting on my nerves.
Riley Martin, aliens smoke weed.
Oh, yeah, I got to hear about the weed.
Now, earlier you had mentioned smoking a little herb. I want to know if you still smoke the herb and if the aliens, if they smoke any herb.
Well, the Stygians grow some of the best, I'm told, called a Stygian purple leaf. Some of the best herbs in the world. Now, I do not advocate the smoking and the breaking of man's laws and things of this nature. Nonetheless, I do not see any great harm in that particular aspect of life.
Okay.
Yet I don't indulge anymore.
You're not kidding, because you go right to jail.
Try and keep my little head kind of sharp for these magnificent shows that I've been allowed to do with Howard.
Well, you're sounding pretty sharp.
Thanks, man.
Can I take a little bong rip for Tan right now?
Yeah, go ahead and bong.
All right, here you go. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, now.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
Take care, big brother.
Big brother.
Wow.
He said to me, Brother Riley, what does he call himself? Friend Riley. Friend Martin.
Friend Coop. Friend Martin.
Friend Martin. He did this whole rap about how his alien experiences are different than a lot of people because they've been experimented on. He says his was nothing but pleasurable, and the aliens were very nice to him. So these other people must be messing with some badass aliens. He was never
He's
probed.
never met the bad aliens.
No.
Have they been protecting him?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
I was just talking to Tim Sabian, our program director, and the show is an enormous success.
How did you figure?
By the call volume.
Wow.
They get a crazy amount of calls. They were showing me on a piece of paper, like, I think they doubled the calls of, like, one of the better wrap-up shows.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's a huge success.
It's the aliens.
And he said that the callers, for the most part, are well prepared with these nutty questions.
Right. Riley Martin, aliens pray to light. What is that one, Gare?
I didn't get that far.
Why spacecraft bounce in air? Oh, yeah, I heard him talking about that. That was kind of goofy. Time travel.
Now, you said something about that, time travel. You said you heard this?
Yeah, I heard a lot of it, but
You don't think we need the explanation of time travel?
You want it?
I would love it.
Explain to the listeners what Tan taught you about time displacement.
Okay, they call it time scenario displacement, which you call time travel.
Which you call?
Einstein theorized that matter itself could not travel faster than light. However, and essentially this is correct. Nonetheless, we know that there are particles that travel faster than light. If you could approach the speed of light and match the vibration of that gate, you can jump directly across light natural speed to ion trajectory. You're moving faster than light. Then you want to vibrate up to tachyon.
What's that like in the spacecraft when you're traveling like that?
Well, okay, let me get through telling you, and then you can ask me what it's like, okay?
Okay, man, go ahead.
You want to jump to tachyon.
Tachyon.
And then you want to vibrate up to muon. You see, the particle thinks that you are it, so it takes you with it. Then you want to vibrate up to quark. And then there's a particle, intangible for us, that is called the top quark, the top quark. Once you have attained the interface with the top quark, you want to...
Look at here. Once you interface with the top quark,
You're talking to the top quark?
you'll be time traveling. You understand?
That is so great.
Oh, that's the best.
He's insane. Vibrate up and do something like a plasmic etheric osmosis with what we call dark matter. Now you are essentially burning a miniature black hole through space and time, and you're going across the loops of the light, thereby bending time back to you. That is essentially what time travel is. You're running 100 times.
That gets me thinking. I didn't realize it was that simple.
I think I'm going to do that tonight.
Look, man, if you're going to bend that, I don't even think I could spew out that much bullshit.
Tachyon.
Look, man.
And then to move on.
And then turn your high-def TV to channel 328, brother. You'll see what I'm talking about. That is some line of bullshit this guy's got.
Tim was just feeding me more facts. He was saying that Riley gets around 3,500, 4,000 calls in an hour.
How many?
3,500 to 4,000. He said that there's some stations on Sirius that don't get that in a week.
He is big.
He's a breakout hit. Don't tell him.
Yeah, because then he'll start getting crazy.
He'll demand $10 more.
My agent called.
We need like a 4-hour show now.
We got to find more guys who've been abducted.
At the speed of light. And you'll go through a number of elemental changes. You will become translucent. You will see particles that look like big gumdrops looping through your body. They're not going to hurt you. Anytime you go across the light screen, because light oscillates, it does not move in a straight line, you can feel that shield. And it feels good, too.
Well, who else can we give a show to? If Riley's a hit, Beetlejuice can't be that bad.
Well, they are all my children. Morons, misfits, and homos. Who cares what people think? They're great for my show. Yeah!
The limo driver fighting with Dan the Song Parody Man.
What happened there?
Ronnie's been out there just needling people all morning.
Well, you say it like this is the first time he's done that.
But he's been particular. Somebody said to me, Ronnie's on fire today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I know the E! Crew got it on tape.
I'm in the process of editing that tape now because I got to bleep it. But I asked around about what happened, and as best I can tell, Tabitha gave some pictures to Dan to give to Ronnie. But there's some history between them. They don't like each other.
Really?
So Dan gave the pictures to Ronnie, and Ronnie said, "What are you, her effing agent?" And then it just escalated from there.
But Ronnie's had something to say to everybody who's gone through the hall today.
Absolutely. Ronnie has no fuse whatsoever. Like it just snaps.
It just ignites.
Yeah.
You have no
Here it
fuse.
goes.
You just ignite.
I did not ignite.
I heard you out there fighting and yelling out.
I'm not fighting and yelling. This guy.
Well, I'm going to hear the tape.
I don't care.
Might as well come clean.
I'll give you the tape right now. You don't have to play anything. I'll tell you what happened.
What happened?
There were some pictures that Tabitha had. Okay. So I said to him, now you're Tabitha's agent. If Tabitha wanted me to have the picture, she would have gave it to me before when she showed it to me.
She would have given it to me.
Whatever. Don't set me off, man. You know, I'm trying
he doesn't
I'm trying to
blow
explain
up.
it.
No fuse. She would have gave me.
Given it.
She
would have given it
whatever.
to me. She would have. Did he say gave it?
He said gave it.
Whatever.
I would have gotten.
She would have gotten it to me.
All right, me and him have a history, okay? From a long time ago.
Me and him.
Whatever.
Hello there,
Whatever it is, dude.
I understand you gave him a picture.
Did you go to school like one day at all?
Yeah, one day at a time.
So you graduated, right?
Yeah, I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we have a history, okay? I don't like him and he doesn't like me. That's
not
and
true.
It goes back a long time.
Why don't you like him? I don't even remember.
Because he has an attitude. Okay. He doesn't, all right. He has a friggin' attitude. And he doesn't like to be told anything. Okay.
That's so untrue.
Like, what do you tell him? That
like I asked him to stay in the green room and stay away from the guests. And I know this guy, and I have the right to go in and say hello to him.
He came to me earlier this morning. Maybe Ronnie doesn't know this. He said to me, "Listen, I know we're not supposed to go in the green room and bother guests. However, I am friends with Shuli. Is it okay if I go in and say
Had
hello?"
nothing to do with Shuli. This was with the Ace.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I didn't know about.
Okay.
Now, I can bring you up to date on that. But first of all, we might have had a history. We've had some confrontations, but I don't dislike or hate the guy.
I didn't say I hated you, so let's get that straight.
You said you
I happen to like
No,
I like the guy,
I didn't
but
say I
tread
hated him,
lightly.
all right? I asked him, I
know the
sit in
guy's
the hall,
high-strung.
I don't bother him at all. He walks past
so
me
funny.
like he's not even there, all right? And I expect him to do the same thing to me, all right?
Well,
see that's a Ronnie
But
attitude.
don't turn my screws, okay?
If I
I'm
walk
not
past
talking,
you and
don't
say-
talk to me.
What does he say to you?
I don't
that
need.
turns you
No,
screws?
apparently what he said. I call him Mr. Smirk. He constantly he's got this stupid smirk on his face.
Yeah, everybody talks
Okay.
about it all the time. It's
They do.
It's
Actually, they do.
That's definitely the general
I'll bring in 10
consensus.
people right now that
I have
talk
a
about your smirk on your
I have a
face.
smirk. Maybe after you make your comments with your attitude, I have a
Right.
smirk on my face. 'Cause
attitude,
to me, it's
I don't
like,
talk
yeah,
to you.
come on,
dude.
give me a break.
I don't talk to you.
I mean, this is a classic Ronnie example.
I don't talk to you.
If I could please
I don't talk to you.
I'm
See,
sorry
that
for
bothers
talking while
you.
you're interrupting, but I'll try and
bothers
get a
you 'cause
word
I
in
don't talk
edgewise.
to you.
Well, why don't you- let's hear. Maybe we can work this out. Let's hear
I
what
don't
he has
want to
say.
work it out. I just want to keep it the way it is.
Forget about working it out.
But the way it is
But
appears not to
sounds
be
like
working.
He handed you pictures of Tabitha and you went off on him.
I
She
didn't
said,
go off him. I just asked him if he's her agent.
Oh,
now.
come on, that's
This is
not
a
nice.
classic example of Ronnie always having to know everything. Tabitha, I went to give Tabitha back her pictures, which she left on the couch. She said, "Oh, that's for Ronnie. I want Ronnie to have it." So I went to give it to him. He's like, "What are you, her agent now?" I said, "No, she wanted you to have it. If she wanted me to have it, she would have given it to me herself."
Exactly.
It's like instant attitude. However, that's not what happened because she wanted him to have it and she asked me to give it to him. So obviously, things didn't go the way you said. They might have not gone the way you wanted.
Right.
However, you were wrong in the situation and you can't own up to that. What's the big deal? I'm handing you a picture. Just take it. If
I don't
you
want
have
to
a problem
take it from
dealing
you.
with me.
He doesn't want it from you, apparently.
I don't like you.
Okay, well,
I thought
but he
you
doesn't
said you
hate
did
you.
like
Let's get
it.
it straight.
No, he said he doesn't hate him.
I don't
guess
like you.
there's a fine.
And I
guess there's a fine
don't
line
trust you as far as I can throw you.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, maybe you can't troll me
Okay.
that far, as you say.
You're kidding. What did he do to you?
Yeah, where's this
Never
coming
mind.
What did he do?
Never mind.
You know
No,
what the
we
deal is
want
with
to
him?
mind.
Never mind.
He doesn't like anybody questioning his authority or
No, I
what,
don't
he,
have
or
any
what he
authority.
thinks is his
okay?
authority.
I don't have any authority.
And it's so funny. He says he sits in his chair and minds his own business. However, he's one of the biggest ball busters in this place, and you know that as well as everybody else does.
He walks through the halls busting everyone's balls.
Well, he doesn't walk through. I mean, he
We
sits
all
in
bust
his
each
chair.
other's balls, okay?
Exactly. That's what people do. They have
But
a
I
good
don't
time.
bust your balls because
However,
I don't like you.
You cop
okay?
an attitude.
And I don't want to like you, and I don't want to be your friend.
People
okay?
sometimes make the mistake
so
of
stay away
walking
from me,
by
like I
him.
said.
I think I might start shedding some tears now because I really thought that we were going to have a meaningful.
But Shirley has some insight. What were you
I
saying?
was to say people sometimes make the mistake of walking by Ronnie in the hallway, and that
Yeah, because
sometimes.
that will elicit a comment.
Yeah, he doesn't want to.
He likes to be greeted.
You know, yeah. But it's. I mean, there was an incident the other day when Ace was here. One of the people that was in his entourage, I happen to know personally. I played stickball with the guy.
Go ahead.
I know the guy.
Yeah.
So I'm walking by the guy's in the doorway, half in and out.
No, he wasn't.
And I stopped.
No, he wasn't.
was
You
the
walked
closest
right
person
into the green
He was
room.
the closest person to the door. He had already acknowledged me. Now I could have been like, Ronnie
And I
with an
told you to go
attitude and just
clear
walked
anything
by.
like that with Gary before you go into the green room.
I literally stopped
Didn't
there and
I?
I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Shook his hand, and that was the end of it. And then he tried to equate it to, Sal was told to do that, not to harass the guests.
No, I didn't say anything about harassing. I said to you, I said next time you want to go in and say hello to somebody, just clear it with Gary. They're guests in the green room, and that's the rule around here.
That is the rule for everyone.
I've never entered the green room.
That's a lie, too.
In an inappropriate manner.
Nobody asked you to go in there. You're supposed to ask Gary first.
I was literally walking by the door, and this guy who I know acknowledged me.
No, he
You're
didn't.
standing closest to the door.
No, he didn't. You walked by three times.
No, I could have walked right
You
past
walk
him.
by like it's a fish tank. You keep walking by and looking
Give me
in.
a break. That's so untrue.
You do it
Ronnie.
all the time.
I could care
You
less.
do it all the time.
Don't you realize that every time I have to walk past the green room
What do you
from
feel?
where I work,
He's
I would have to walk
obsessed-
past you.
Do you
first.
feel he's obsessed with the green room?
Fan. He's an obsessed fan.
Please. Please, I went and I said hi to the guy. I didn't even notice
What
that,
is it,
that Ace and Chuck
Jason?
were in the green room at
I'm
the
not
time.
sure the details, but I think something happened between these two the day of the office beauty pageant.
Oh, really?
I think like
What?
wasn't you were out in the hall bitching that Dan was bothering you too much when he was dressed up like a girl? Like he kept making.
Oh
eyes
yeah,
at
well
you
that
or
was
something?
nothing. He was
Made
just
you
joking.
uncomfortable?
No, he was joking around.
Yeah, that
He
was
trying
a
to-
scoop for the
seemed
round.
pretty
He's
angry
trying to
that
grab
day,
my
bro.
crotch. That's all.
Come on, man.
Come on. Stay back there. We can't have you wandering, man.
No, please.
Oh, you like
Come on.
that?
Yeah.
But have you felt this
But
way
that was
for-
a joke. That day was a joke.
That was okay.
Hold on. Why is it? I'm just curious. Why is a joke good that day, but not other days?
Well, it didn't annoy me like it annoyed me today. Okay.
Now, should I have some sort of like Ronnie annoyance
don't have
chart
to
so I
talk
can
to me,
decide
dude.
when I can interact with you and when I
told
can't?
you don't have to. Just follow the rule. Let's
I know
stay
I
out
don't
of the
have
green
to.
room.
That's fine. That's
Okay?
fine. I have no problem. I don't think there's never been an issue
It's
with.
not a fish tank.
I know it's not a
It's not
fish
for you
tank.
to go and stare in all the time.
Can I ask you, Ronnie?
I do not do that.
Have you felt
Yes,
this
you
way?
do.
Have you felt this way about Dan before he started working here, or
Yeah.
just as?
Oh yeah. We go back a long
It's
time.
pretty funny.
That's what I thought.
The very first time
The
Ronnie,
guy's an obsessed fan, and there's no doubt about it.
you can actually.
He's very
it's-
lucky to
it's
have a job
evidence.
here. He can thank Howard for that.
Oh,
He's
I
very
consider
lucky.
myself very
He's
fortunate
very
to have a
lucky.
job here, but I think my conduct speaks for itself. I mean, Ronnie is obviously a little delusional. I'm not the only person he's ever had a problem with.
What happened to? I thought we were going to have a nice, happy office.
We did have it one time.
Stay away from me. We have a nice, happy office.
Well, Dougie, go ahead. You got the last word.
Hey, listen, Howard, I was up in the studio, okay, and Ronnie was there. He's like your bodyguard. He's about 4'8". He's not throwing anybody anywhere. I'll come up there, Ronnie. I'll rip that friggin' gray wig off your head.
My gray wig?
Yeah.
Okay, my gray wig.
All right, crawl back in your hole, you wannabe gangster.
Come on up, man.
Yeah, I'll come up there.
Come on up.
I'll come up there and
Come
I'll
on
miss
up
you 'cause
there.
I'll step on you, you midget.
Come on up there.
I'll come up, you
Come on
jerk
up
off.
there.
You.
Come on up there.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Can I quickly just say what happened? The very first time Ronnie and I ever met, you had a song parody contest going on. It's got to be when you first moved to this building. So I wanted to deliver a song I did. I was up 30 hours straight. I worked all day. I did the song. I drove here. I parked in the garage under the building. As I'm waiting, Stuttering John walks past me in the direction, I guess, towards the freight elevator. So I parked the car. I figured that's where I got to go. Stuttering John just walked that way. He's obviously showing up for work. So I walk the same way. I take this elevator up. There's a clipboard on the wall that says, K-Rock, with the floor number. And then I end up in the delivery area where the door is locked and you have to be buzzed
First of all,
in.
it doesn't say anything on the buttons. K-Rock is...
Did I say the buttons?
Yeah.
No. Why don't you just listen? I said there was a clipboard hanging on the wall with it was like a delivery line.
All right, what is
and
the
it said-
point of all
You
this?
couldn't get in through the front door, so you came in through the back door.
No,
plain and simple.
absolutely not.
Yeah, like your friend Eddie.
It was the first. It was the first. It
The
was
guy
the
you
first time I
don't
ever
know.
came here.
Your obsessed
So
friend
I'm
also.
I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah,
so
the guy Eddie.
Ronnie answers
the guy
door
that
and he
hangs
just
outside
freaks
every
out and has
morning.
a fit.
The
It's
guy with the fruit
unbelievable.
truck. That's not your friend.
Yeah, I think you should be carried away in a food truck, Ronnie. Man. You had serious problems.
Yeah. Why don't you admit that's your friend?
Good Lord. Not my friend.
Yeah, okay. You know it's your
he's
friend.
as much your friend as he is my
Yeah, okay.
friend. Actually, you've seen him more often than I have, so he's obviously your pal.
Well, he writes for you, he said.
Now, all right, as long as we got into this, you want to hear the fight in the hall?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
That's good.
There's a fight going on in the hall.
I sit there and I don't fucking bother anybody all fucking morning. Do I bother you all morning? Do I say a fucking word to you all morning?
No, you don't bother anybody.
Do I say anything to you all morning?
Absolutely
Do I
not.
say anything to you?
Are you saying something
Good.
now?
Don't
Yeah,
fucking
you
say
are.
nothing to me, all right?
Relax, man.
All right?
You're in a constant
Don't
state of
fucking...
attitude.
Yeah, with you, yeah. Because you fucking annoy my ass.
Why? Because I say things that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't
Not
take,
to
and
me,
I-
you know.
And I don't take your word as gospel?
Hey,
if
dude,
you agree with something...
dude, stay the fuck away
if
from me.
I agree with something you
Plain and
say,
simple.
I agree with it. But
Stay
if I
away
disagree,
from me.
I'm not gonna...
Okay?
I'm not gonna walk away.
I'm not bothering you.
Like I'm supposed to be
Am I bothering you?
threatened by you.
Am I bothering you?
Your attitude's bothering
I'm not bothering you. I'm sitting there minding my own fucking business. Stay the fuck away from me.
Somebody asked me to hand you something, and when I go to...
Stay away from me, man. That's all I can tell you. All right? Just stay the fuck away from me, Dan. I'm telling you.
I'm on the opposite end of the wall.
Good. Stay there. And when you walk past me, I'm a fucking piece of stone to you. Just remember that. Yeah, good. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Will brought it up. It's hard to talk about.
Keep it up with your shit attitude.
How did this start?
Because he's a fucking asshole. That's how it started, okay? He's got a smirk on his face constantly. He wants to be a smartass. He wants to be like Sal, okay? He'll never be Sal and he'll never be Richard Christie because he's too fucking dumb.
Dude, you do have a short fuse.
Yes.
No, I don't.
You're in the hall screaming and
No,
yelling.
I don't. We hang out. We joke all morning out there. It's just
Yeah, but then when it gets a little...
somebody tries to turn your screws, man, it comes to a point.
But,
That's it.
wait, Ronnie, and I'm not coming down on you, but I'm trying to figure out how him handing the pictures was turning your screws.
In a major way.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like him. I don't want him near me.
Yeah, but you can't. The guy came over to hand you some pictures. Why don't you just take the
So
pictures?
let Tabitha give me the pictures. If she
Well,
wants.
that's not up to him.
She showed them to me this morning, and she said to me, "Aren't these nice?" I
Yeah,
said,
but
"They're
Ronnie,
great." If she wanted
Ronnie,
to give them to
the guy did nothing wrong, and you're blowing your stack out in the hall.
I just don't want him near me.
You look unprofessional.
Plain and simple.
Yeah, but he works here.
Good,
Figure
let
out
him
a way
work
to.
here.
Yeah,
Let
but
him
you
work
can't.
here.
If a
Nobody's
guy
stopping
walks
him
up
from
and
working.
hands you something, you got to say thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the picture. It's in my pocket. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, but still
Always-
stay away from
I'm
me.
always happy to help out.
Okay.
And I got to walk
Thank
past
you
this
for the
guy
picture.
no matter where I have to go
You
in
can
this
walk
building.
past me anytime you want. Just don't talk to me. I told you that.
You know, it's,
I mean, what kind of situation is going on out there? Just sit there, be friendly.
I do. Dude, I hang out with... Do we hang out and have a good time out there? Do I bother anybody?
Oh, my goodness.
At least he doesn't
come on,
hate them.
Doug. Yes, come on, tell the truth for once. Come on.
You like pushing
make it
people's
good.
buttons.
Make it good for the egg.
No, it's already. This is already.
Yeah, I like
great.
to push Isaac's buttons.
You push
okay.
my buttons.
And Isaac
But
likes
it's
to
good,
push my
okay.
buttons.
Okay.
We do it all the time. Isaac, I ain't fucking with you now. Get this camera out of my face. You're an asshole, okay?
I was shooting the
You know
door.
what? Go fuck yourself. You know what? You're a fucking
shooting the
asshole.
door and you
Get the
opened it up.
fuck out of here, all right?
Jesus.
You're a real moron.
What is it, Ralph?
You know?
They know.
Hey, it's just kind of interesting because Ronnie must really hate him because Ronnie,
I don't hate anybody, okay? I don't hate him.
Yeah,
But if
like,
you did
Ronnie's
hate
a nice
somebody.
guy. Ronnie comes off like a hard ass, but Ronnie really is a nice guy. And so this guy must have really done something to piss him off. What is it, Ronnie?
I don't even want to get into it.
I made sense.
Yeah, you made sense.
Do you know what you did?
Yeah, he just, I guess, he really thinks, he says that he doesn't, but he definitely has some sort, he's the hall monitor. He does have a
hall
position
monitor,
of
right.
authority.
Exactly.
However, if I ever question that authority, only because it completely defies logic when he's making a judgment call, I just, say, this is why I did this, as opposed to just walking away with my tail between his
Because
legs.
the Terry
And he can't
Schiavo
handle
story
that.
had no impact on these guys.
No.
Raven from Scores.
Yeah, I just want to say when that old Jew Gene starts yelling at people, I get so friggin' turned on. I love him.
Yeah, okay, Richard.
Raven.
Richard.
Was that supposed to be a chick?
I think so.
Michael Schiavo, who was the husband of Terry Schiavo. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Yes. I know you're very sad. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that Terry died because she was so bored from this argument.
Yes, Zolar.
Thank you, Sal.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Man, listen, Ronnie is an egomaniac and a control freak. He's got Dan all wrong. Dan is so professional around, like, people who have, star status and stuff like that. I've been out with Dan, and we've been in front of, like, a lot
All
of
right,
different...
you know what? Zolar, we're never going to satisfy this argument.
Well, listen, get the tapes out of the first time I came into the studio. Ronnie was up my butt like there was no tomorrow, cursing, so unprofessional.
Well, maybe you weren't behaving yourself.
No, I was totally, and I didn't even raise my voice, and I gave him every yes, sir,
Bring
I
out
got
the
you,
tapes.
sir.
Bring out the tapes. How drunk were you that day, dude?
All right, okay. Listen, I don't know what's going on out there, but figure out how to behave out there.
I'm behaving.
Try to behave in
I'm
a
fine.
professional...
I've been here a long time, haven't I?
I had a woman in here who bleached the inside of her butt, and you guys didn't act professionally.
Yeah, I saw it. Look good.
You want to work this out over lunch, Ron, or
no,
get together later on today?
No, I can't.
But there's no interest
I'm
in
busy.
there's no interest in making it easier for you guys.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
No,
it's been fine all this time.
It's so funny. He's like, no, I don't hate
All right,
the guy.
I'm done
However,
with it.
don't
I'm
say
done.
a word to me.
I'm done.
That's good. That's a good way to
I'm
settle
done.
it.
I'm done. All right, let's take a break. Everybody calm down. There's some
I'm
kind
calm,
of fight
man.
going. No, you're not.
There's no fight.
Dude, the guy handed you pictures
When
and
do
he
you
set
see a
off your
fight?
fuse.
When do you
I
see a
don't
fight?
understand the
There's no
animosity. You
fight.
say this goes back a long way, and you don't trust the guy as far as you can throw him. That sounds pretty...
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
Backstory.
But there's no fight.
We need
I took the wrong
backstory.
elevator
Fighting
once.
with him?
We need backstory.
Come on, Ron.
No backstory.
All right, then let's be done with it.
Let's be done with it then. I'll save him from that.
I want him to feel comfortable working here.
Good, let him feel
Make him comfortable.
Dude.
You want to be the hall monitor, you got to make everyone comfortable. You hear what I said? All right, now go out there and make him
So
comfortable.
speak to him like you speak to everybody else.
Right.
He does. That's the problem.
Well, they are all my children. Morons, misfits, and homos. Who cares what people think? They're great for my show. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, poor Gary. Was your day horrible, or you just kind of let go of it? I mean, it was a beating yesterday. And
I got to tell you, and I'm not lying about this, it got infinitely better when I walked out of here. In other words, like...
Really, my day got worse.
Here, that's all it is. When I leave here, listen, maybe people aren't saying anything, but I did a lot of stuff yesterday, and it came up a couple of times, but it isn't every second of every movement.
No, but Gary, in here, at least we're saying it to your face. Right. Out there, people
They're
are...
just thinking and snickering.
I like it better out there, Artie.
All right, well, listen.
But do you know how the Mad Dog got on the show?
Yeah, Scott DePace brought him in.
Yeah, well, Gary had said to Tim he didn't want him in.
Yeah, Gary told Tim, it was really weird. Gary's telling me this story this morning. Tim said, I'm going to get the Mad Dog in there because he'd be perfect for this thing.
Yeah.
And Gary was like, no, we don't want him in there. It's not necessary.
Listen, we already got Dan Patrick calling in. I was like,
Dan Patrick was great.
John, I feel bad for Gary. I was listening earlier.
Bullshit.
I swear I do feel sorry for you, Gary, because I know that you beat yourself up. And when Ralph is making fun of you for something that may be construed as being manly, I understood Artie, and Artie had every reason to pounce on you. But I did feel bad for you because I know you were grinding too much. Typical you thought about it too much. But Gary, when the first pitch goes out of the picture frame, I can't defend you.
No, and nor do I expect you to, Dan.
I know. I tried. I just said, I feel bad for him, but God awful. God awful.
Dan, would you do me? Can I ask you one tiny favor?
Yeah.
Could you not mention it in the SI column?
And by the way, it's my show, and if I can listen. If I didn't want the Mad Dog in because I knew he was just going to be doing all that. So Tim was like, "Fine, all right."
So meanwhile, Mad Dog walks in, and Gary finds out later, Scott DePace just saw him in the hall. He says, I thought that this would be a good guest for you. And Gary goes, Scott, all the years I know you, have you ever brought a guest in? Why today? Here's Mad Dog.
Well, will this kill all of his credibility in your eyes when it comes to sports, Chris?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And he's a decent sports fan. He's not bad.
No, he's a good sports fan.
Sports fan. But I can't take him seriously.
Come on.
All right.
Do the top one.
Mad Dog now watching Gary's pitch for the very first time.
Let me take a look at it. Oh, that's not you.
Here we go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God! Oh, no! With the number 9! Holy, that is not bad. That is pathetic.
It is pathetic. We agree.
You guys been on him all day?
All day. Are you kidding?
Howard been on him too?
Please, this is never going to end. Do you think this should end?
No, should not. Not with that kind of performance.
Does Artie have every right to break his balls over?
The second it left my hands.
I have had some issues first pitches too, but I've done it in minor league ballparks. I'm smart enough in a major league ballpark to make sure I get the ball over the plate. Yogi Berra's 80. He throws better than you.
He was on the grass.
Of the ones you've seen, where does this rank? Of the ones you've seen.
That's the worst I've ever seen.
Worst of Chris.
That's when I tuned in. He goes, that's the worst I've ever seen. That's when Gary started to defend himself and say, you haven't seen them all. He goes, listen, you asked me out of the ones I saw that one. It's the worst.
I said to him, worse than Chris Rock? I haven't seen that one.
All right.
Worse than Carl Lewis? I haven't seen that one.
He saw yours.
How do you do that? How do you throw out a pitch like that?
I was thinking about this,
Everybody's busting his job.
I know. I was thinking about this, too. I said, the guy I want to interview is the sports psychologist that worked with Gary. Yeah. Because what did he tell Gary? Gary, what did the guy say to you?
I could probably get him on the phone.
Yeah, I've got a couple of people calling in today to comment on the pitch.
Oh, really? Who else?
Len Berman.
Great.
Johnny Damon from the Yankees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Ron Darling.
Oh, my goodness.
Mets.
How did you get Johnny Damon?
We brought in a guest producer.
I contacted the guys last night, and Will and Jason, and I guess they went to work on this. But,
you want me to come in and talk about what we talked about, or you want me to get him on the phone? I don't know if I can get him on the phone this early. I think I don't know where he is.
Get him on later, because I just want to say, what the hell? What did he say to you? I'm just kind of curious.
I'll come in.
All right. I mean, what does a sports psychologist say to somebody who's going to throw out a pitch?
They probably just try and find a way to get you to relax.
Yeah.
But I guess it didn't work.
Yeah. What was the general?
I don't know if this guy wants to come on.
I actually thought it was fairly good advice, but like even Lisa G talked to me about it. She said, did he tell you to focus, to not concentrate on the crowd? But we didn't talk about any of that.
What about what Oberman said? Just throw the ball over, like aim over
aim
the
at
pitcher.
the catcher's head.
I'm aware. Those were all things that were on my mind. The sports guy said to me, he goes, okay, what's your worst fear?
Right.
And I said, my worst fear is that the ball goes exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. And he goes, okay. He goes, if that happens, then what's your worst fear? I said, everybody makes fun of me. He goes, okay. I go, everybody thinks I'm less of a man. He goes, okay.
Right.
And then he goes, now, I've listened to the show for a long time, and he goes, I know that you've had tragedy in your life. He goes, taking real tragedy in your life, he goes, compared to what could happen, he goes, where would you put those? And I said, well, real tragedy in my life is like a 10.
Right.
And he goes, where would you put that if that happened? I said, like a 2.
9.
Now it's more like a 5. But he said, listen.
So he tried to say...
In the grand scheme of things, what does it really mean? Just go out and do your best. And then he said, you grew up as a kid. This was your dream. He goes, you always thought you're a big Met fan. He goes, embrace the fact that you're doing something great instead of focusing on the fact that you could do something wrong.
And he's like, none of it worked.
So he got Gary prepared for failure.
Can I ask you something, Gary? Is this the same guy who spoke to Ralph Branca before he pitched to Bobby Thompson?
Yeah. I mean, the guy's 90 years old.
Call me a bad psychologist. I would have sat Gary down and said, listen, asshole. You better get your shit together because you don't want to be goofed on the rest of your life.
Did this guy talk to Mariano Rivera before he went out for the 9th inning of the fucking Diamondbacks World Series?
I mean, this guy basically prepared you for failure. I mean,
I don't think so. In fact, I was saying to John Hine after I spoke to him, I felt better. I got to tell you, I was so nervous the whole time. When I got up Saturday morning, I felt surprisingly calm.
Right.
Until I hit the field.
Right. Yeah. Well, listen, I understand that. Vito, you're on the air in Fort Lauderdale.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I was wanted to watch Gary's shot put yesterday.
Shot put.
I was looking online, and I called the Major League Baseball has taken it off YouTube because they've taken all rights for it now.
Yeah, most of them are down. Major League Baseball. That's why you can't find the Chris Rock one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball are real ball busters about that stuff, and I've even seen stuff that's happened in a game.
Yeah.
And someone will say, "Go to YouTube." And then you go there and it says, this has been taken down. But Mary even said to me, like last night, she's still like not budging on me getting over it. And she goes,
do you think she thinks, when you look at her, do you project that she thinks less of you as a man?
Not even a little. She thinks this is the dumbest fucking thing. She really thinks this is so stupid. And she said to me yesterday, she's like, so when am I getting my Mother's Day? You owe me a day.
Yeah, but when you look at her, do you ever think, gee, she thinks a little bit less of me because I didn't throw a good pitch?
No, she does. She genuinely.
No. I know that she genuinely.
So if she doesn't care, then I don't care. Like, I don't care because she doesn't care.
I'm telling you what it's like, man. And as an Italian guy, I remember being in high school and going to St. Anthony's Feast down in Greenwich Village. And my girlfriend's older sister had an Italian boyfriend, and he got robbed on the street. He got mugged by these 2 kids. And he felt so emasculated that he stopped dating the chick.
Wow.
He goes, you saw me get robbed.
But it's not his fault.
Well, but you know what it is? You get embarrassed. In other words, like if I, like Beth was telling me she could throw better than you, and I was like, wow,
Can she throw better than you, do you think?
I don't think so, but I'm not as experienced as you guys.
It sounds like she's a great athlete.
Right. She's a very good athlete.
So
but
probably looks better than me.
Yeah, she was saying that she'd participate in any. I think Howard TV was talking about.
And somebody told me there was a theory floating around that Gary did it on purpose to help the show.
I tell you, I thought that.
Oh, really?
I thought that when I saw the pitch. I'm going, look,
Fred, you were right.
I'm telling you, I think Gary's a genius. I think he's playing us all.
I admitted that on the wrap-up show yesterday, that it's all scripted. For Artie's got a script in front of him.
I got to get to Len Berman real quick. I don't want to hang him up for the day.
Here's a guy who wears high heels.
Len.
Wow. Len knows how to dress for a day.
Len knows what he likes in a woman. Len, how are you?
Howard.
Long time no speak.
How are you?
I'm really good. Listen, Len.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. For anybody who doesn't know Len Berman, he is one of the top sports guys in America, right?
Legend.
I mean, you're one of the top guys.
I used to be Len Berman. Come on.
Yeah. LenBermanSports.com. He's got a website. Check him out. This and that, the other thing. Len, I wanted your opinion. Did you see Gary's pitch?
Who hasn't seen it?
All right. Did you actually see it?
You couldn't avoid it.
No, I just have one question.
Right.
That pitch was after he met with the psychologist and the pitching coach?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the guy I really want to interview, Len, is the pitching psychologist or sports psychologist. What? I mean
That's unbelievable. I mean, I've seen a lot of first pitches. You know, listen, Bush was wearing a chest protector, a bulletproof vest, and he threw a perfect strike for the World Series.
In fact, that's a legendary story in the sense that the president, they said to him, well, don't pitch from the mound because, and then someone pulled him aside and said,
Derek Jeter
said, listen, Mr. President, you better pitch from the mound or they'll boo you.
Yeah,
he said, well, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. He says, it makes it hard to move.
And Jeter said, you better not bounce it, too. Well, anyway, here's the thing. I've never seen a first pitch where the ump almost gets killed. and then the guy has the balls to walk off the mound and raise both hands in the air as if looking for accolades. I mean, I was stunned.
I know.
Yeah, what were the two thumbs up about?
I wasn't looking for accolades. It was more sort of like, there I am, I fucked it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, hey. It was more sort of like, look at me, I'm the fucking town fool.
All right, the key question, Len.
Yeah.
Is it the worst opening pitch you've personally ever seen?
Well, here's the thing. I've seen worse, but for example, Bill Murray and Wrigley took the ball and threw it up on the screen behind home plate.
Did he?
He did it intentionally.
Oh, okay.
And I saw another guy once. This was a weird one in Florida. For some reason, there was a pickup flatbed truck moving along the dirt by the stands with the Florida Marlins mascot on the truck. And the pitcher, instead of throwing home plate for the first pitch, threw it at the pickup truck and broke a window. But that, again...
was intentional.
That was intentional.
No, it was a major league guy. It was wild. That wasn't intentional.
Oh, okay. It was a wild pitch.
That's a famous clip.
Len, what about like, say, like Carl Lewis?
Yeah, well, I heard him sing the anthem. I don't remember his first. I heard him botch the national anthem.
Right, he had a couple of fuck-ups, Carl Lewis.
Are you putting this in the same category as screwing up the national anthem?
No, Carl Lewis threw out a first pitch that was pretty bad.
Gary keeps pointing to that, but I'm saying, Len.
I think Gary's reaching here.
Exactly. And in your personal experience, the ones that you've seen, and I've seen, by the way, I went on YouTube, I saw a blind guy throw the opening pitch perfectly. A blind man, fully blind, not even partial sight. That's on YouTube, documented. And I saw a kid who had like almost no arms and legs lay down on a lawn and throw a perfect pitch. Is this, in your opinion, and I'm being serious now, is it amongst the top 3 biggest fiascos?
I'd put it in the top 10, seriously. If you want a serious answer, I'd say top 10 material.
Wow.
Because I saw a guy unintentionally throw in the dugout. So, I mean...
that was worse than Gary.
That's the worst.
No, because Bill Murray had to do that on purpose because he was like he's a good ball player from what I've heard.
But the fact that he almost killed the umpire here, I think, moves him up maybe from 9th or 10th into like 6th or 7th.
There it is. That's from Len Berman.
I got to tell you,
Gary, this is your worst night.
I have to tell you something. I have to take a positive, morsel out of anything I can. I was thinking Len would put me top 5, so 6 or 7 to me is that's a good thing.
That's actually not so bad.
I have to take what little I can get.
Because Mad Dog said yesterday that you were the #1 worst.
Yeah, but Mad Dog hadn't seen he hadn't seen the Chris Rock, he hadn't seen the Carl Lewis.
Well, he said of what he saw.
What he saw, you're the worst.
I want to bring back spanning the world. I haven't done it in a few weeks now, so I mean, you would clearly.
Yes.
You would make.
He would have made it. He would have made it, right?
I'd be on Letterman.
And then you throw out a pitch like that.
You know what?
Comes crumbling down.
I think I'm being dead serious here. I think Gary might be a lefty.
You think he threw with the wrong hand?
Yeah, I think Gary. Have you ever tried that? Because you look like I throw with my left hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe that's it. Gary, you might be a lefty.
Do you think you're a lefty? I don't know. I don't see him. Hey, I got to play you this call. Well, I'll try and sandwich this in before Johnny Damon gets on the phone if that all comes together. Is it possible you're a lefty?
Yeah, that's it's possible. As a kid, I was a lefty.
You were?
Fuck you all.
No.
Fuck you and your dumbass fucking jokes,
Gar.
fat boy.
I'm just saying.
Former fat boy. I mean, listen, you can tell your dumbass joke, but I got to come in here and go, oh, no, I'm not a lefty. Oh, what am I, fucking Dean Martin?
I asked it, and
Howard
asked you.
Come on, suck my dick. I'm gay. Put your lips right around him, you motherfucker.
Now this is getting creepy. No, but I mean, really.
I was just going, I don't know. Am I a lefty?
Come on.
Now Gary's thinking he's funny.
Gary's gay. Now you can suck his dick.
Funny is that dumbass joke. Come on, you're a fucking professional. I'm an amateur. I'm a lefty. I can fucking write shit jokes.
Mitch, you there?
Hello?
You worked with Gary on his pitching?
Yes, 2 times.
What did you think? I mean, are you a horrible coach?
I was probably more nervous than he was. first time because the first pitch he threw with me was worse than the one he threw at Citi Field.
Yeah, I have a theory with Gary.
Maybe he really can't throw.
That's what I'm saying, because like I saw, Gary has this excuse, and right or wrong, he says, he switched up his pitch midway and this and that and the other thing. But my just general feeling is he doesn't really technically know how to throw a ball all that well.
I would say it's a little of both, and I would also say mentally he was so damn nervous. I mean, I don't know if there was a way he was going to make that pitch.
My God. And you worked with him, and what happened?
When we worked with him, he was fine. What he needed to do was relax. Then about, 5 minutes in, he was throwing perfect
When
strikes.
you say he was fine, how many perfect strikes did he throw?
He threw about 20, 25 in a row.
Wow.
Mitch, we have to go because we're interviewing Anna Nicole Smith's doctor after this.
No, but Mitch will tell you, here's what happened. We went the first time, and I threw a pitch that was just like the one I did, and he goes, okay, take a break. He goes, you got to calm the fuck down, right? and I'm like, right. He's like, just take it easy. You're all over the place.
Right.
And then I threw a bunch, and that went great. I left it. He goes, you look good. Come back on Friday. We'll do it again.
Right.
Went back on Friday, and then I was all over the place again.
Boy.
And then I got a bunch in there, and then I left, and then I just left. I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah. Mitch, what are your credentials to teach pitching? Because I feel you failed.
I did fail.
He did not. He did not fail.
What do you mean he didn't fail? You did a horrible job.
This was this, man. What kind of boy you UL Washington.
Hold on,
What kind of ball?
Hold on.
You ready, man?
Hold it.
Oh, Frank. What about right field?
Free target. Free target.
Oh, nice! Let me try one. Let me try one. Free target?
No, you'll hit it. You'll hit it. Yo, give me a free target. Free target.
Go ahead.
Might come at your head.
Go ahead.
Can I come at your head?
I'll catch it like a fucking...
Oh!
Wow! You hit our head of security. Yeah, like the fucking... Now it's my turn to duck duck.
You're very Gary-like.
Duck it up. Jump back.
It's over two? Give me that, Brad.
Hit the fucking camera guy.
This is Peter is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. This is Peter is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. He's big and he's strong, and he knows he's better, and he knows what he gets. He knows what he knows, and he knows what he has. And he knows what he gets. He gets better. He's a tough guy, and he knows the best I can. This is Vito is as bad as can. He knows he's the best. This is Vito is as bad as can. He knows he's the best.
And a lot was made that Lisa G is consumed with Benji and the girlfriend, and that the girlfriend is using Benji. But I think, she's just weighing in with her opinion, much like everyone else.
You don't think she's obsessed with Benji and
no,
jealous?
But someone told me that literally in the newsroom, she talks about it 24 hours a day. That I didn't know.
Oh.
That I didn't know. That she is obsessed with Benji and Elisa, his girlfriend. And that she talks about Benji and Elisa constantly, to the point that some people put on their headphones so they don't have to hear Lisa talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she'll talk to herself about it if nobody's listening.
Yeah. They say she's obsessed, but, from what I heard, she's just someone like me who weighs in about the people who work here. Benji is in a relationship where I thought Lisa actually made a lot of sense on the wrap-up show, and I thought she gave Benji some good advice. I'll play you a clip, and you tell me if you think she's dead on. I do. And she basically says, well, here, I'll play it for you.
I'm not mad at you. Like I said, it feels tacky to me, and that's upsetting to me because I like you and I know who you are, and we had a private talk about it.
Yeah,
and
you said very, very mean stuff publicly
about my girlfriend. I thought you were being very, very.
What did she say that was mean?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Well, I think the comment was in one of my pieces.
John will repeat it.
Lisa called Lisa's career a non-career.
No, I said
referring to her musical ability.
No, I said Benji is trying to be a hero to a non-career. That's what I said.
Lisa's memorized the line.
So
that was
a strike,
and I apologize.
No, you never. Actually, you said I'm sorry. You kept saying I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings.
Didn't you
never
also
said apologize for saying it? I think you said it. I don't know what your rage is about it. What your upsetness is about
She's not a rage.
You haven't heard what everyone has been saying here. That
so why do you why are you
look,
why are you
if
giving,
she's that talented, she'll be fine on her own. She's getting noticed. You can take a breath about it, Benji.
Okay, what if I
feel like you're in this like trance about, oh my God, I have to get her a career or a recording contract. It will happen.
Enjoy being part
she's
of this.
being meant. Yeah, but it just feels like too much.
Well, it doesn't feel organic, that's for sure. It does not feel to anything. It feels very manufactured.
It was almost like an intervention yesterday on the air because what Lisa says is true. I mean, Benji is obsessed with getting his girlfriend noticed to the point that I think Benji thinks this is his cachet with her.
Yes.
That as long as he keeps her career going, she'll remain interested in him. And if Benji was honest, and I could actually talk to him about it, which I won't even attempt, I believe that he would relax a lot more if he stopped all this and finds out whether she loves him for him.
Dude, you are being so.
I think Lisa made a good point. Honestly, pal.
What's the point?
The point is.
Let me ask you a
what
favor.
you just asked me.
No, let me ask you a favor because what you guys do, you put things so generally where you can't.
I'll be specific.
Be as specific as possible.
It seems to me you're devoting a tremendous amount of your personal energy to promoting Lisa's career. And even on the air, where you were one of those guys I sort of admired, you never really like plugged everything to death. And, you've had your little plugs and things with that party planning thing or whatever it is. I don't know, stripper parties or I don't know what you had, but everybody plugs. It seems like you've amped up a lot. And it seems like a lot of pressure on you to keep her in the limelight and to keep her career somewhat going. Like that's your cachet with her. She, like, I could even hear like the brother on the news saying you're a great guy. Now you have her brother on the radio and you have her parents on the radio and the news department covered it. But I feel like that's your being a hero. That's what's important to her and you're coming through in spades and it's keeping her interested in you.
Okay, so
I think you're feeling a lot of pressure.
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Her brother,
well, I thought Lisa made a good point.
Her brother and her family came to our show on Monday night and the news interviewed them.
Yes, and I think that's the type of energy you want to keep coming her way. It's very important.
Okay, but there's two different issues. You're saying, one, I'm trying to do this energy, and two, I'm doing it because I'm scared I would lose her if I didn't.
I think you think that's your, this is a girl who wasn't that attracted to you or into you. And ever since, you've been running around on TV trying to get her name mentioned. I mean, you were the guy who got beaten up by a CNN guy just trying to yell out her name. You work for the Howard Stern Show. Probably you could have yelled out something related to the Howard Stern Show. Instead, you're screaming out on CNN and risking your life to yell out Elisa Jordana.
I've gotten beaten up for you.
No, I know that.
For you again.
But I'm just saying, it's a lot of pressure to come through and be Superman for her. And I think you ought to chill and find out if she really could handle not getting that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It seems to me she probably does love you and probably will be able to handle it, but I think you're afraid to let go of this.
That's not, but that's not true.
Okay,
and you're just,
it's
just an assumption you're making.
I'm making an assumption. You're right.
And the things
And I thought Lisa was right on the money, and I thought she was coming from an honest place. Whether or not she's obsessed with you, I don't know what goes on back in the newsroom. She might very well be. But
well, what I was saying to her was, let's say all this is true. I don't know why she's treating my girlfriend like crap.
Right. No, that doesn't make sense. And Gary, I thought, was right on target with you. Howie's coming in here today, who's going to be on America's Got Talent with me, and I'm going to even say to him, I've noticed in season 2 that Howie spent a lot of time promoting his personal Twitter account. And then I watched him on Piers Morgan a little bit yesterday, and he said beautiful things about me, and I love Howie, and I'm anxious to work with him. But he really is hell-bent on constantly announcing his Twitter account. And I'm going to suggest to him that this year on America's Got Talent, he doesn't do that. Because it becomes annoying to the audience.
I don't have carte
and it looks desperate.
I don't have carte blanche on this show at all. I don't have a zero.
Any blanche.
Any blanche at all.
Right.
Anything.
But whenever you get a chance,
anything
it seems
I bring
like it's
up,
top.
it's something you're asking me about.
But it's uppermost on your mind, as Gary pointed out, to get the
now
plugs
you're
in.
Reading my mind.
Well, here, I'll play you what Gary said. And I thought Gary was pretty much on the money here.
I feel like you're becoming like Jackie, like you're crowbarring in plugs, and I feel like it's become about plugging everything that you do. You don't reel it in at all, and it's getting tedious. And I almost feel like Howard's the sleeping tiger, and you're poking him. One day he's going to get up and it's just going to go, enough of this shit already. And I'm not sure what the end game is. Like if it was for something, like, is this song really super important to you? Like super important on a level that you're going to go all in with your plugs, because you can't plug like this forever.
I don't think I mean, I don't know how to fight that. You feel that way.
It's not a fight.
No, I mean, I don't know how to argue that. What's the question? Is this song the most important thing in my life?
In other words, I feel like I feel like you're taking whatever you've put in the bank as far as goodwill on how much you can plug something, and you're putting it all in on this particular project.
I think a lot of things that you guys think I do to seek attention on the show, I'm not. I'm just being myself.
But my question is, are you answer what I just said? Everybody, we all know that
you're saying your question is, do you still beat your wife? Kind of question.
That wasn't what I said.
No, it's that kind of question that it presumes.
It's not.
It presumes some guilt.
No, it doesn't. I'm saying that you're taking all the goodwill you built up and you plug day and night. That's not bullshit. That's a fact.
No, but I don't think I do, Gary. I plug day and I do plugs on the show that we're given the opportunity to do.
You bring it up whenever you can, and you do whatever you can. Wait a second, and you do whatever you can to draw attention to having people talk. It's not an interpretation. It's a fact.
Are you talking about the writing on the hands, Gary?
At least, and you were very not truthful today. You did say to me off the air yesterday, I thought about taking off, and I thought, why should I do that?
I thought about that, the fact like I did it for a purpose of that. Hey, this is something like when I want to look at, I can look at it and it'll help me learn the lyrics. And then right before I got in work yesterday, I was like, fuck, you know what? They're gonna give me shit. They're gonna say, because they always think I'm doing shit for attention.
Right.
And I'm like, because they think that, maybe I should wash it, even though that wasn't the reason I put it on there. But I said, fuck that. It's something I would do for a purpose, not for the attention. I'm not going to just change things so they don't think I'm seeking attention. That's what I said. And I think that you took part of that, but you didn't take the full thing.
Well, I think you said, I thought of their feelings, and I thought of my feelings, and my feelings were way more important than what their feelings are. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
But that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that you would have listened to me clearly.
I heard you. Okay. I heard everything you said.
You thought I did it for a certain purpose. I said, that's not the purpose I did it. But it hit me before I got here that you would think that. But I said, you know what I'm doing is not a bad thing, and I did it for another purpose. I'm not going to change it because...
I'll give you that you did it for whatever purpose you want. Say you didn't do it for the purpose of getting on the air. I'll give you that. But you realized that it was going to be a distraction, and you said distraction...
How is it a distraction?
Well, Benji, don't be fucking stupid. Don't that bullshit about... Of course it's a distraction. Everybody fucking noticed it and handed Howard a note. It's weird. You're fucking writing on your hands. It's odd, and everybody noticed it. Don't act like it's not weird or a distraction.
I don't think it's that weird or that much of a distraction.
It is a distraction because you hand me notes and things. I'm looking at your hands on that little machine there.
And in all the years he's been here, he's never written anything on his hands.
No, but for Elisa Jordana, he's putting stuff on his hands.
You saw notes on my hand through this machine.
Yeah, I did. When you put all of a sudden I went, oh, wow, what's that? I thought it was weird. And then I went, oh, it's Benji's hand.
You really noticed it that way?
Yeah, I did. I noticed it. I'd forgotten. Someone had said to me, Benji is writing on his hand. I said, I'm just not going to deal with it. And then about 2 hours into the show, or whenever I brought it up, 3 hours into the show, all of a sudden I saw, oh, there's something all over his hand, and then I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you could see it through the machine.
Yeah, but you know people can see it. You do know. In other words, a lot of your energy, where it was devoted more toward the show and coming up with funny angles, is more devoted now toward getting your girlfriend's career on target.
Writing on my
Gary's making a good point. It's something to think about.
Okay.
He don't fight it. Gary's a pretty astute guy. He's not doing it to pick on you. I really don't think Gary has a bad bone in his body. Out of all the vipers in this room, and believe me, there are many, I think Gary's the least.
Can I just say something?
Viperish.
My frustration with Benji is not over what he's doing so much, although there's a lot of it is that. But whenever you say to Benji, "Why are you doing this?" he goes, "I'm not doing that. You're crazy."
No,
and he doesn't acknowledge it. But you do know. Would you acknowledge to me that you are very consumed with getting her career mentioned or on track or getting some sort of traction for her? Do you feel that at all?
To an extent, yeah,
Okay.
but not like I don't feel it's out of some desperation to get her to love me. She loves me.
I think it's your cachet. It's what you bring to the table.
No, I think it's.
She's not attracted to you physically, but
She absolutely is.
She has said on my air that she was not.
Originally, when she met me, she wasn't, and I had
And
lost.
I think when a woman that you're attracted to says that, you say, well, what is my cachet? What can I do to convince her? Now, I remember, once you did that, once it clicked for you that maybe you could get her, you started going on CNN mentioning her name. You started to go to press conferences and screaming out the name of her isn't it interesting? That's the shift.
No, it was
you
a
went
fun,
from show
it was
focus
a funny thing to do on the press conference.
There was nothing funny on this show that you could have done the Howard Stern show related, but more.
It was a Howard Stern thing.
It isn't a Howard Stern.
When
it's
I
an
went to the
Elisa
press
thing.
conference?
It's more about Elisa's thing than the Howard Stern show.
When I went to that press conference, the Herman Cain press conference,
right?
I actually walked there with Lisa G.
Okay.
And I knew I didn't want to focus on the actual. It was his charges of sexual harassment.
Okay.
I wanted to do something kind of absurd.
And out of all the topics was your girlfriend's song.
I thought of it on the way over.
Right.
It was about we had about 15 minutes.
So what was upmost on your mind?
I was thinking, should I just start doing questions about the weather? And
You're
then I thought,
you're like Hinckley, who has to impress Jodie Foster. Trust me, it comes off a little bit like that.
That wasn't the initial intent of that. Then I thought, oh, this will be funny if I just start
And lately, everything has been your girlfriend centric. In other words, every bit has been sort of something to do with Elisa or your appearances with her. That's what Gary's talking about. And that's what Lisa G's saying. She's saying, chill out, take a pill, and be in the relationship. And you don't have to provide that all the time. And you know what? It'll take the pressure off of you.
But let's say, first of all, I disagree.
You'll enjoy your relationship more.
I disagree with the assumption that I feel I have to provide that. But let's say I did.
There's no doubt in my mind you do.
Okay, so let's say that's correct.
All right.
Why
else would every bit for the last couple of months have been about Elisa?
Why should Lisa in the newsroom,
Lisa G,
be mean to me, and especially mean to my girlfriend about that?
I can ask her that. That's a separate issue. I'm talking about you now. What's your motivation in this? And I'm telling you, you're insecure, and you don't think you can hold on to that girl.
That's not true.
Yeah, because out of all the topics in the universe, you picked to go to the Herman Cain press conference and talk about your girlfriend.
But that was.
And now, speaking of your girlfriend, here's Lisa G. Your real Lisa, your real girlfriend, the girl you should be with, the woman who really loves you and who you should be with.
Thank you for hearing me.
Right.
I appreciate it.
No, I mean, to be no different. I mean, every guy is commenting on Benji. I don't know why as soon as you do, they say you're in love with him. But I do hear back in the newsroom that you constantly, to the point that certain reporters have to put their headphones on.
Yeah, I've been a little consumed. That's why I didn't cover it.
Right. They had to take you off the Benji story because you're consumed with it.
Right, like the firefighters who had to cover the 9/11 widows, and they ended up falling in love with them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you might be falling in love with Benji from covering them. You know they had to pull Lisa G off the story?
Oh, my goodness.
They felt that she was getting too emotionally involved.
Happens.
Wow. Benji, that's power. See?
So you heard what I was saying.
You did make a good point.
Thank you. It's starting to feel tacky to me. And nothing against his girlfriend personally, because I don't know her.
Right.
So I feel that no other spouse or girlfriend here is doing what's happening. And it feels tacky to me and disrespectful to you. And the fact that she doesn't get it. Who's telling her, oh, keep doing it, keep doing it?
I see. So that's why you're critical of Benji's girlfriend as well.
Yes.
That she should say to Benji, listen.
Is this okay?
It's a little embarrassing. Maybe you shouldn't be putting your job in jeopardy,
yeah,
so
or
to speak.
is this all right with Howard?
Such as what,
right,
Lisa?
Right.
Everything.
Well,
T-shirts, videos.
Give me a specific thing.
Everything the way it's feeling to me.
No, everything's not specific. So say something.
Well, she just said T-shirts and videos.
Okay, what?
She just said it. What are you not hearing? How many examples is she going to come up with?
So what's the video you're talking about?
Just everything I've seen, or every mention.
Name a video you've seen.
Oh, God.
Benji, I'm not going to argue
But
with
Howard,
you.
Howard, that's some bullshit. She's saying she doesn't like a video. What video is she talking about?
I guess she's referring to YouTube and the song, and then you constantly mentioning where people can hear the song or buy the song.
Where did Howard,
I think she's calling that a video.
They post videos on YouTube of them talking about a variety of things. I've seen 2 or 3 of them.
What's wrong? Wait, Lisa, have you done videos on YouTube of you and your cat?
I would imagine that Lisa would think, as a writer on the show, you might be more involved in the Howard Stern world than the Elisa world with your videos and your content.
So wait, she's upset about putting up videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Is that correct, Lisa?
That's part of it. It's everything. Or she'll say to me, "Did you see the Benji Couture? It's a picture of her. Not I can't even see you on the T-shirt." So it just.
Well, there is a specific. Wait a second.
No,
Benji.
let me go back to the first specific.
She gave you a great specific.
Let
you
me go
asked
back
for
to the first specific.
No, Benji, no.
Why can I address the first one?
Benji Couture is a picture of your girlfriend.
Well, he's on it, but it's where's Benji? He's not even looking at the camera.
So you don't like the way I'm not
and
looking
she's
at
saying why she's critical of your girlfriend. I'm misinterpreting. She's saying maybe the girlfriend would have said to you, you know, Benji, we just started going out. You're already putting a T-shirt out with me, and you're calling it Benji Couture, and you're mentioning it to Howard's fans, and you're marketing it to Howard's fans. Right. It's a little bit embarrassing. She's saying, where is she in this, too? Like, she should say, gee, I don't feel comfortable.
Who, Lisa?
No, Elisa. That's what Lisa just said about the Benji Couture.
Okay, so you don't like that I put shirts
She
out?
didn't say she didn't like it. She's just saying it's odd.
Okay, but does odd give you the right to be mean to somebody?
I had an opinion. I had an opinion.
Right.
I can understand.
No, I know you've hired a personal publicist. I know you just did that. And I know that you have and I don't have a problem with that. I think you should build your career. But the sad part in this
You know, I
is
just hired a
that-
personal publicist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
I don't know for sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you hired a personal publicist.
From what are you basing this on?
That John Lieberman told us you hired a personal publicist. He said he spoke to him. Sounds just like High Pitch Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, anyway, I'm not against that.
Right.
I'd like to see your career blossom. I've personally taken an interest in every guy who works here and seeing that their career blossom.
I know that.
I'm a very big proponent of that.
I know.
I applaud John Hines' efforts. I applaud Ronnie's. Anyone I can see. Sal, Richard, you. I'm not against that. No one's jealous.
Right.
When it comes to your relationship with your girlfriend, I question whether or not you're feeling a lot of pressure to come through for her. It seems like there's a lot of Benji, Elisa bits going down, and a lot of thought going into the Benji Elisa promotion on your part.
Okay.
And I think that a lot of times it gets confused because when you could pick an opportunity like in CNN or one of these Herman Cain press conferences, it might even be one time funny to mention your girlfriend's name. But to constantly have it on your brain seems to indicate to me psychologically that you have a lot of internal pressure to be Superman to her.
Okay.
And I know that pressure. I'm not saying I'm foreign to it. But it's a sad kind of statement. It's a sad situation for you. To me. I think to Lisa and to some other people around here.
I don't feel that pressure, but I can't convince you that I don't.
Well, it's odd that out of all the millions of topics, that's the topic that keeps coming up. You came up with a T-shirt, and it's basically a picture of your girlfriend T-shirt with you kind of there, and it's called Benji Couture, and you kind of just met her, and it's a money-making enterprise.
Okay.
And, it's... I take advice from a guy who's had a pretty successful career. That's me. I'm not in the T-shirt business.
Right.
I don't sell T-shirts, and there's a reason I don't. But I certainly I'm not going to market a T-shirt about Beth and myself and sell it to my audience. Now, I know you're in a different situation, and you're hungry to get something going. But pick and choose. Even when you go out and record a bit that's going to be on the air, pick and choose what your comedy's about. Shouldn't always be about Elisa.
Sure.
All right. It's so on your brain that it could indicate that you're falling into the abyss of like, wow, I go home today and Elisa's going to, Lisa's going to want to be in love with me because she got mentioned today on CNN or there's a lot of pressure there. It seems to me.
Right.
All right. That's it.
And even if I say this stuff, what you're assuming is incorrect, I don't feel this pressure. But even if you were correct,
I don't think you're aware of the pressure.
Okay, that's absolutely possible.
Right.
I don't think I think you're ethically, Lisa, being wrong to be mean to me about it.
Why are you throwing it back on me? It's like you didn't even hear what Howard said.
And I don't think she's being mean.
Well, I don't. All right. Well, one, you don't.
She's critical of you and your girlfriend because she feels your girlfriend should say, you know, hey, maybe do a reality check too and say, hey, Benji, some of this doesn't feel comfortable to me. But that's irrelevant. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I don't know your girlfriend. And I think she's lovely, and and as Lisa made a good point. If she's going to have a big career, it can't all hinge on you feeling this like you can't be Colonel Tom in this situation.
Okay, but I don't. I felt there was several direct things with Lisa being mean to me about it. There's been some where you're kind of. It's a different role between you and I.
Right.
And
are you being mean, Lisa?
I had an opinion and I stated it, and then I apologized privately to Benji, saying I'm sorry if that hurt you. That's
Gary, is Lisa being overboard and mean?
I don't know. I mean, I heard the comment that she made. I think that she speaks for a lot of people who may not want to verbalize that, but I don't know whether it's mean. It's an opinion. It's not like I hate that fucking bitch. It's just like I think Benji's spending a lot of time.
Lisa, let's clear this up too. Do you have emotional feelings for Benji?
No, I think he's terrific. I think he's very talented.
Do you have romantic interest in Benji?
But I agree with you. I think he is an amazing comedy writer. He's 10 steps ahead of everyone. And so when he's trying to sing with Elisa, I think, why doesn't she, as his girlfriend, say, wow, you are so talented. Write a sitcom. You've got a lot of free time. Write some jokes. Exactly
well, that's
what
not
you
her
were
role.
saying.
That, you see, that's where you're overstepping.
All right, but
because that's not who she is, or maybe she is that person. You don't know what she's doing.
But like I said to Benji, that's my issue.
Right.
That's what I said yesterday on the wrap-up
I think
show.
you were more on target when you said to Benji that she's going to make her own career, and you don't have. And you know what? Chill out and let things happen if they're going to happen. You don't have to constantly be promoting. You know. But I know you're spending a lot of time thinking about Benji. That's why they took you off the story, because I heard that on late Friday night you were texting John Lieberman about the Benji T-shirts. I mean, it's a Friday night. You're home.
I did?
Yes. You're overly involved.
Well, not anymore.
Right. They took you off it.
They took me off it, and you're discussing it now. I feel so much better.
Right.
I feel like someone heard what I was trying to say, so it makes me feel good.
You were saying that the judgment was you can't be professional about this issue.
No, that's not what I said. My boss thought it would be better if John covered the story because it was a live performance.
I'm busy doing the news.
Why? Why are you not weighing
I
in?
care less about Benji. I'm with the audience.
Well, listen.
Too much Benji.
You think you're disgusted. You don't want to hear about Benji and his girlfriend.
Benji is not real about anything. Benji's not in touch with anything. Why are you having a discussion?
What am I not real about, Robin?
I'm not getting into it. I'm talking to Howard.
Well, maybe Robin makes sense. Why am I involved? I did get caught up.
I don't know. You know what?
I got to think about that for a second. I'm sucked in again. Well, I got sucked in on the wrap-up show.
I started to say something in the middle of all this, and then I said, maybe it's going somewhere, and then I just started doing the news.
I see.
Robin,
all right. Well, maybe you make a good point.
Robin, what you know?
Maybe all of this
Don't call my name, Benji. I'm not
What happened to you, like, trying to be a better person and not, quote, emasculate people?
She didn't. I called on her. I talked to Howard about this.
I called on her.
Pretend you're not here.
I'm here, and when you say something, again...
Pretend you're not here. Benji, why don't you pretend you're not here?
When you say
That's
something...
not emasculating.
Very helpful.
I don't think you emasculated
What am I not
him.
real about, Robin?
Well, listen. Robin maybe just made the best point of all. Again, I got caught up in
I agree. I don't completely fit in here, but you guys make me a scapegoat, and you pigeonhole me in a certain way that...
No, I was actually interested in helping you today. I thought Lisa made some good points on the wrap-up show, so I brought it up to Robin, and then I brought it up to you. And I thought that Gary made some good points. I hadn't really been thinking that much about you, and then when I heard the wrap-up show, I became intrigued in this. So, but Robin just made me think of something even the bigger picture. Who the fuck cares about any of this? So she could be right on, and I could be completely off on this. Yeah, but meanwhile... I'm weighing in with my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong.
Here's my point. Benji doesn't take advice.
Right. Why am I wasting my breath is what you're saying. It's true. You know what? You're right. God bless you.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye,
I've
Lisa.
got things to do, big stories to cover.
All right, let's talk about Fred. Now, there's a topic everyone loves. Good. You gave me a reality check. Okay. All right, good for you. Score one for Robin. It's true. Here it is, 31 minutes into the show.
And it's wasted air.
Nah, Robin, the deal is you don't like me. And so you get angry.
He's trying.
He's getting to you. You're going to get sucked in.
I'm not going.
No, you talk to him now, and then I'll yell at you that you're wasting the audience's time.
I'm cured.
Do you like Benji? I just want to know.
I love Benji.
You do?
I love him.
All right, good. All right. Well, there's your answer. You can't talk to her, but I can. What else do you want to know from Robin?
I can't wait till how I'm treated when you really love me.
No, we all like you.
Things reached the boiling point today between you and Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, the gloves came off, and not that it got nasty, but it got very real and very honest. And can this relationship be repaired? Or are you just so pissed off at her that it's almost like she's trying to cockblock you?
All right, guys, remember no cell phones.
Yeah, I think I have an open. I don't, I don't like some things Lisa has said and done, but doesn't mean I have a permanent dislike of her. I like her, and we'll see what happens.
She made the prediction to me earlier that you and Elisa will be broken up by May at the latest.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think it's very easy to predict couples will break up because most couples do break up. Very few stay together. So I don't feel that we will, and I hope that we're not. But if we are, it'll be because, that's how things evolve.
Do you think she sort of threw you under the bus in Howard's eyes, and that she brought to light some things about, you and the Stern Show and publicity, and sort of painted you in a very negative light earlier?
Do I think she threw me under the bus?
Yeah, like she from my standpoint, I think she has some feelings for you, or at least a very strong liking of you, and that's why she's so put off by this relationship. But she spun it as like a Howard. It was an insult to Howard.
Oh, I see. So was she like?
Yeah, she threw your job under the bus.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. I think she has personal feelings, and she's trying to rationalize it. I think So I don't know if I would say throw under the bus, but she's trying to rationalize some personal.
Have you had Subutex already this morning?
No.
You had a donut or something? Your lips are white again.
That means no. He had Subutex.
No,
He's lying to you
I
now.
swear to God, I did.
Come on, you got Subutex.
I swear to God, I did.
Let me see. Let me look at you. No. His lips aren't that white.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just
He's
saw
okay.
something in a shadow or something.
You know what it is? It's the lighting on Artie. No, he didn't have Subutex.
The lighting makes me look fantastic.
Yeah. Did you hear on the wrap-up show, like Artie confessed yesterday, he admitted that he had purchased $500 urine.
Yeah.
And now,
I overpaid for it.
But everyone's saying that's a completely made-up story.
I think so. I think they're right.
And they went back and checked the tape to see that day if Artie really did have urine in his pocket, if there was any detectable bulge. Or,
there was a bulge.
Yeah. Everyone's not... I guess your credibility is.
I saw Gary wants me to be completely honest about everything from now on. Okay. Tell Gary he's going to get brutal honesty from me.
Really? Okay.
What's that mean?
No, Gary. I heard Gary say. I mean, I'm really pissed off at Gary.
Well, wait a second.
He says a blanket statement. He believes that cunt reporter when she goes, "Oh, Artie said he'd just lie to you if I didn't jog with him." You think I give a fuck if your monkey ass knows if I jogged with the fucking reporter?
It doesn't matter that, Artie.
No. Gary makes blanket statements like he lies about everything. He thinks he's so funny on that wrap-up
and
show.
everybody else
You're
thinks
not
you lie
funny.
too, Artie.
You're not funny.
Congratulations, you're very funny.
Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm here. God knows why you're here, you fucking asswipe.
Wow.
Don't you say I lie about everything to the fucking world, to the 4 people that listen to that fucking show.
Every fucking person in
All right, Gary, I'm going to be brutal honest. You lie. Everybody lies, because if everyone didn't lie, there'd be no friends in this
But
world.
everybody doesn't lie almost every time they speak.
Okay, right. Okay, well, it's brutal honesty with Gary.
You think I'm the only one here that thinks this, Artie?
No, Gary. You say it out loud like you're some know-it-all, on that fucking show.
Before you jump on me, first of all, just so you know, and I know you can give me your brutal honesty when I'm done, when I do that show, people come to me all day long to tell me things. So, in a way,
Like who?
the same way
Well, tell me who they are. Be honest with me.
Every single person here, every person on the TV crew, every person in the office.
Who? Well, name names. Who's concerned about me lying?
If anybody wanted to be named, I guess they'd step up, but you know how that works around here, Artie. You know how that works.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not, no more lying for me with Gary.
I'm not making stuff up about you to get on your case. This is what people come to me.
You think that wasn't a joke, me telling that cunt reporter that I'll just lie about jogging? Are you retarded? That's the fucking example you used yesterday. He lies about everything. Play the clip. He's such a dork. He's like, oh, he lies about everything. He told the reporter he wouldn't jog with us. You're just like, I mean, she's a fucking dumb idiot, and so are you. And don't fucking make comments about my character based on me telling the reporter I'm not jogging.
Wow.
You always get the truth out of me. Always, eventually.
Eventually. Glad you threw that in.
Well, it is
Just
possible.
don't let a fucking... Okay, so from now on, it's the truth. If I'm asked a question about Gary, it's the truth.
Always the truth about Gary.
Only the truth about Gary.
Is he just gonna
Gary, you better tell that phone screener not to let any calls through if I really cared if you came to Afghanistan. Or on the private jet to the crafts. Guy got a lot of laughs in Afghanistan. Good to have him.
See, I thought that was
So the book's a lie then, right?
Of course it is.
The whole part of the book where you said you...
All the good parts.
So you really... I thought you were... I had heard you were annoyed that Gary went to
I'm not going to
Afghanistan.
say anything.
Wait a minute. You said you'd tell the truth.
You're going to tell the truth.
Well, I mean,
like
either
the
that or
candle.
I'll say nothing, you know.
I see.
I don't want to start arguing with Gary.
And the stool,
thinks I'm a
and
liar.
the stools are bothering you too, right?
Well,
In his theater.
I don't care. I don't care about the stool.
You don't. That's the truth?
I don't care.
And the truth is that you really didn't want Gary going to Afghanistan with you.
I'm not saying anything.
You really were pissed though about the private
No. I loved having you there. I love that. Those old jokes Levy gave you were great.
Be honest. Come on, Artie, be Mr. Fucking Honesty.
No.
Well,
You started it. Play the clip yesterday, Gary. You take it a little. Yeah, I'm sick of being a punching bag with you people with this liar bullshit. Dad, play the clip yesterday. I'm sick of taking that shit. You're not funny. You're not funny. Will isn't funny. John's not funny. That show is horrible.
And you're funny when you lie, which is almost every
I'm
fucking
funny
day.
all the time, which is why I should be making more than you.
I don't know that you're not, but who knows if you should.
I know. I saw it.
Let's not base it on how when everybody shows up at this place, because then you shouldn't be making anything.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
How many sick days is a person allowed at this corporation? I'm sure I have plenty
You're
left.
allowed as many as humanly possible.
All right.
If you're in fact sick, Mr. Honesty.
Right. Well, I told you I've never been sick.
he was honest about that. I believe he was truthful. Well, I don't like to see you boys fight viciously like that.
Well, play the clip. You'll see why I should be annoyed.
What is this clip, by the way?
Gary gets on that fucking high horse in that wrap-up show and just like, he's the king over there. And he's like, everybody's like sitting around the fire waiting for Gary to tell war stories, and they're always horrible. and then they fucking, they start talking about me, and Will is sitting there going, like, why is Will on the air? What credibility does he have?
Will is a
What
producer.
credibility do you have? I mean,
I'm a performer. I'm in charge.
Scheme in this place. Aside from being a comedian,
You hired me, dickwad.
I didn't. Howard did.
Okay, well, fine. What does that tell you?
You're a funny guy, but what credibility do you have to be on the
I
show?
don't need any other credibility except that I'm funny. You were an intern.
I wasn't an intern, Artie.
Well, I don't know. I remember Boy Gary when I started listening.
I got paid to fucking be here, douchebag.
Oh, all right.
Well, it's gotten very ugly.
Wow.
We all knew this day was coming. Artie will eventually turn on everyone here.
Right.
Including you, Howard.
No.
Well, I'm telling you, Artie will fucking wheel around, and he'll give you this rap one day as well.
Well,
yeah. Do you deny that?
Maybe I'll deserve it.
Do you deny that?
Well, I can't wait. I'm preparing it every day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe, hey, but listen, if Artie thinks I've wronged him, he has carte blanche to certainly let me know. Same with anyone on this show, as you have many times. That's what makes it interesting. But obviously, you guys have a beef.
We'll sit there going,
Well,
we don't know what Artie's lying about now.
The funny thing, Artie, again is this.
And then Gary goes, well, he lies about everything. Yeah, he lies about everything.
This is the way everyone here feels about you.
He lies about everything.
And if anybody had any balls, they'd all come in and tell you.
Let's line him up. Line him up. Come on, Eagle fan.
Although I got to admit, Gary got me thinking maybe the urine story isn't true.
I know, if they keep talking without anybody there to rebut them, they'll make you believe. I mean, the only person there to rebut them is, Will.
Is that ridiculous? Is it ridiculous to think that that's a funny line? It might be a funny joke for you to tell that you brought in urine and that it's fake. I mean, is it that ridiculous that you fucking lie about stuff?
Why would I lie about that? Why would I
Why do
come
you
in
take
and
it so personal that people think you lie? At this point, why would people not think that you tell the truth?
Calling me I'm a liar? I shouldn't take
you
that
fucking
personal.
lie about everything, Artie.
I
right?
do not.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, give me some
lie
examples.
about everything.
Give me some examples. How about every time he says I wasn't on heroin, I didn't take it. Every time it's bullshit.
That's self-preservation type lying. That's like anyone would lie about that. Have you ever lied to a boss?
Of course
before?
I've lied before.
Okay, so what the fuck are you talking about?
So I'm saying it's a funny line. It's a funny line to say I brought urine in. I paid a.
That's a funny line.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
It's a good story.
It is. It's interesting.
Wow. I decided to tell
it. So fucking insulted
that's
that people
why
think
I
you're lying about
crowbarred it
that.
into the news at 10:45.
I don't know. It's still funny, and I don't think it's that ridiculous that people think you might make it up. Because Christ, your fucking track record isn't that great.
Right, my track record isn't that great.
And call me a douchebag intern or whatever. I'm not funny. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't call you an intern.
I don't give a shit.
I called you not funny.
It doesn't matter to me what you think of me, to be honest with you.
Well, it doesn't matter to me what you think of me, you
dickwad. You're a miserable fuck. So,
okay,
I think you're a good guy, and I love you, Artie, and I do love you. Well, what is that? Why
love
is that so
me, but I'm a
ridiculous?
miserable fuck?
Dude, you're the one back there.
You're the
shouting at me,
miserable fuck.
Call me a fag, whatever. Hopefully you punch me.
I
I'll
didn't
make
call you a
$1 million.
fag. When did I call you a fag?
You called me all kinds of names back there, so I'm going to.
No,
I'm gonna
I
defend
never
myself.
said fag.
And I'm not
That's in
gonna
your
say,
own
like,
head.
And I wasn't. Wait, hold on. I'm not that worked up. I'm just saying it wasn't malicious when I said that. I thought you were lying yesterday. I thought it might be.
Wasn't
funny.
malicious when you called me a liar.
Dude, about that? Like, why am I on living?
Why would I fucking make up that I bought
think what Will is saying is.
What is Will saying?
I'm getting it now. Now I understand what Will is saying.
Okay, thanks.
Will is saying, listen, even in your book, you write about all the times that you lied when it concerned drugs. This is another drug story.
Right, okay.
So the fact of the matter is the guys
what
are saying,
benefit
who
would
knows
I
if
get
it's
out
true?
of this? A couple of laughs?
Listen, what benefit would you get out of asking me to
What
give you a
benefit
drug
do I
test?
get out of
No
the-
one knows. With
What
this drug
benefit
thing
do I
is,
get out of saying I bought piss?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's funny.
right, you don't know.
It's a great story,
Oh,
so
it is.
maybe it's just a great story that's part of the Artie persona.
Well,
you know.
another winner.
Yeah.
Another radio award
Dude,
for a great
honestly,
story.
I won't bring your name up.
I bet I could beat. I bet I could beat Maria Molito for funniest minute with that one.
I thought it was great.
I think you could.
Matter of fact, I'm putting the made-up buying piss story against anything Maria Molito does this year.
All right. Well, thank you, Artie and Gary, having words with Will and.
Hey, just so we know, seriously, Artie, I know you could care less. You are literally dead to me in terms of the wrap-up show, and in general too.
What are you going to talk about then?
We'll talk to each other, and I'll deal with you here as best as I have to.
What are you going to talk about? Booking people?
We don't have to mention you because you know what? I, like most of the audience, is bored with it.
Okay. Right. Fine.
Don't fucking talk to me. Send your fucking minion Teddy or whatever the fuck. If you need something, don't fucking deal with me. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
Don't fucking call me again.
You got it. Who should I call when I lie about being sick?
Well, Gary.
I'm only 6 months ahead of the real thing.
Gary, let me ask you, why are you so worked up?
Because you know what? This is the real Artie. This is who Artie really is.
Well, you want me to tell the truth.
But Artie's upset
I love that he picks this to be mad about.
Well, wait a second. Artie's allowed to be mad that you said
And I'm
he
allowed
lied.
to be mad back.
All right.
He fucking took shots at me, so I'm allowed to be mad back. Listen.
Okay, so why are you? You're not dead to me, Gar.
Whatever relationship Artie and I had evaporated a long time ago anyway.
Why is that? Why is that?
We've been nice to each
Why
other
is
here,
that, Gar?
Because I just don't trust you anymore.
Okay. I don't understand how I ruined Gary's trust. I really
Any
don't.
relationship, really.
Well, what do you want us to do,
we're not
Gary? You
really
want to go get a beer? We have very different
We don't
lives.
have anything in common.
We have different lives, Gary. I mean, you know, of course. How are we going to hang out besides the show?
And you clearly don't really like me anymore. So
No, I didn't like what you said yesterday, and I got very pissed off about
I
it.
don't think, and I thought for a long time you don't like me.
Artie is saying he doesn't
No,
like what
I
you
hated
said.
what you said yesterday. I don't not dislike you. Well, how is that my problem?
It's not.
Why? Why do you think that?
Artie, it's not your problem. I didn't say it's your problem. I got it under control. I know how to handle it.
Okay.
And you know, like, listen, when it comes to work, we'll work. I would never do anything to jeopardize anything that goes on the show. But for you and I not to talk to each other is not going to change our relationship all that much.
All right. Well, who do I call when I lie about being sick?
Call me. I'll accept your lies.
Okay, Gary.
Because that's work-related.
And it'll hurt you again. It'll betray you again. Gary crying on his way to work.
Well,
Artie's lying again.
I think everybody spent too much time thinking about you.
Okay, good. Well, let's stop then. That would be fantastic. That's what I want.
It is so done, buddy.
Great. I can't wait to hear more about how you booked Richard Lewis in 1982 on the wrap-up show. This is some beauty.
You don't like the wrap-up show? I enjoy it very much.
Apparently he's listening.
I love it.
Artie's so talented and so funny that
I didn't say that.
He's above the wrap-up show. That's too low for him.
I go in all the time. I go in all the time.
Not really, not anymore. You haven't really been in months.
That's not my contract. I go right to do heroin as soon as I leave here now. I have a heroin appointment at 11:15. I can't do the wrap-up show.
Is that the truth or a lie?
That's a joke. You couldn't tell a fucking difference.
I know, because I'm beneath you.
No, because you're horribly unfunny. But I think you're a nice guy.
And beneath you.
No, you're boring and unfunny. You're not beneath me.
Was he boring and unfunny in Afghanistan?
Oh, my God. I'm glad Nick DiPaolo and David Tell had a few less minutes on stage.
Wow. Oh, you just hurt.
Buddy, let's that joke. Let's just be a little bit honest. Nobody's time was cut into because I was there. You could have gone for fucking days if you wanted to.
Yeah, I got news for you. I'm mad at you now, and you're hurt by that. But listen, I'm trying to piss you off right now because I'm mad at you. All right,
but you're doing it.
Okay, well that's my goal. That's my goal because I felt very hurt by what you're throwing all these casual statements out that if people are not listening all the time, they're just going to hear Artie lies about everything. Artie's a liar. That's not true. That is not a true statement, and it aggravated me. And that could hurt me in a lot of ways, personally, professionally. And you just throw it out casually, and it pissed me off. So I came in here and I'm defending myself. By yelling at you.
Why would you bother talking to me? Why don't you just...
Because you're the one who fucking said it. What do you want me to do?
But you could have come in and talked to me.
Well, it's more fun to fuck with you on the air. What did you say yesterday about when I spilled 2 inches of icy?
Icy.
That was really... I'll be brutally honest with you. That was you being like, fuck you, clean it up.
Yeah,
and that's what I put it on there.
Exactly what it was.
Going to get cleaned up.
That's exactly what it was. I forgot about it. I didn't know about it.
Because some fucking underling was standing there that'll take care of it. That's what you think of.
You're not an underling to me. You make more than me.
I'm the only one standing there. Who else was going to do it?
I don't know. You got to get to the wrap-up show. Start the story. You got to get to the wrap-up show by 11 to call me a liar by 11:02.
I took my tissues and threw them on the floor and told Artie I told Gary to pick them up.
Yeah, I know, and that's what he bullshits too. He sits in here yelling at you into the air.
I was kidding him. No, I picked up my own thing. Right, Gary?
Yes, you did, Howard.
What about when you made him go get your cum rag at your house?
That was necessary.
He volunteered. He didn't make
Artie, here's another one of your lies. He didn't make me. I volunteered to do it.
I'm sorry, that was a lie.
Any man would want to touch my cum rag.
He trusted me, and I said I would go. Right. He didn't make me do it.
No, any man who you'd ask to do that for is making you do it.
He didn't ask him.
I didn't ask him.
Yeah, I know. Gary went to go, I mean, is there anyone else in the world you'd ask to do that for?
But he didn't ask me.
I know. You were just being a good producer.
He said, I got to get rid of that thing, and I said, I'll go take care of it for you.
When you had lunch with Rob Burnett, did you ask him if he ever got Dave's jizz rags?
No, I haven't had lunch with Rob yet.
I thought you had lunch with Rob. Hey, do you know about this? Gary, in an effort to
He's preparing for the future.
Oh, my God. What is now happening?
Why don't you go to a bread line?
The future that will never include Artie Lang.
I'll be dead. We all know that. I won't only be dead to Gary. I'll be actually dead.
Really
That's what Gary said. You have 6 months anyway. You might as well be dead to him now.
Right. That's nice for Gary to say that. The only difference between Gary insulting me and me insulting him is when I do it, it's funny. So people remember it. He tells me I have 6 months to live. That's fantastic, Gary. Thanks.
You practically write it in your book.
I know.
How many times in your book do you say, I can't believe I lived to be what I am now?
Well, listen, dude, I don't know. I question my mortality because of how I've lived. I agree with you.
I'm going to tell you something. As mad as you are, Gary, I can tell You know, I know you guys have differences here and there now. But Gary is so upset about you because he loves you so much. Now, you're never going to get that. But
Maybe I'm upset because Gary. Look, a lot of people said shit in that room.
Yes.
And a lot of people make accusations. Of course, Will is right. I don't care about him.
Right.
But Gary, I do. Of course, it hurts more with Gary. Gary's a major reason I'm sitting here. He's a big part of my career. And he means a lot to me. His opinion means a lot to me. At some point, Gary, I think he got in his head that for some reason I don't like him or whatever, and he projects that on me, and it eats away at him, and I think Gary changed our relationship in his head. So every time Gary says something like that, like I'm a liar, I go, you know, I heard that in the car yesterday, and I'm going, God, does Gary really fucking think I'm just a blanket liar about everything? That hurts. It does.
I think he thinks anything drug-related is a lie.
Well, listen.
No, he was saying everything. That's what Artie is objecting to.
I mean, I don't look. I'll admit to that. There's been times where I did heroin, and I said, "No, I didn't do heroin." There's been times I was pulled over speeding by a cop, and I said, "Really? Was I doing 80?" I mean, that's what happens. That's life. You lie about shit.
You're right in Gary's case, and Artie's right in his case. He's so angry at Gary because it matters to him. You don't get angry about people that don't matter to you.
Right. That's right.
It hurt me a lot to hear him say that. I don't care. You know, everyone else in that room is, first of all...
Is this the makeup phase? Because I like the arguing phase better.
I know. Well,
I'm not ready to let go of that.
You love that more than anything.
Well, you brought it up. See, you brought up that Gary is hurt.
I mean, Artie lied about seeing a shrink for 6 months.
I know.
That was work related.
How is it work related? Were we going to fire you if you didn't go?
No, listen, there's people in my life...
lazy related because you didn't want us to break your balls, but we weren't going to fire you.
Well, I'll certainly admit to being lazy, but you guys, here's a bulletin, Gary. You guys aren't the only people in my life that are affected by that. I didn't, you know, my mother was comforted in thinking I might have been doing that. So, like you do to your parents sometimes, yeah, you lie.
But now you admit that your lies are wider than just drug related.
No, the shrink is drug related. It all ties into, you know, if you want to call it a disease. First of all, I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just a bunch of assholes who want to get high. But if you want to call it a disease, whatever, then that's part of it. The lying and all that. I mean, Dr. Drew will tell you that.
Dr. Drew did tell us that.
Right, of course. I mean, and it compounds and stuff, but I've never lied. Have I embellished stories to make them funnier? Yeah, but that's my job. I didn't lie about buying piss.
Is Artie still dead on the wrap-up show, Gary? I think that's a major discussion that you shouldn't give up.
I'm not going there anymore.
To the wrap-up show?
No, yeah, I'm going to the wrap-up show.
Oh, shit.
But listen, I'm at the point now where Artie is mad at almost everything I say in the wrap-up show.
No, Gary, that's a lie. How am I mad at everything you say in the wrap-up?
Mad, and Artie's, you know...
I'm not mad at you. I think it's funny.
And Artie's quite honestly bored to tears by me.
Oh,
but listen, now I don't know what I can and can't say about...
I like when you discuss Artie. I think you should continue to do
I
it.
like when you discuss me. It fascinates me.
I don't know what I can and can't say about Artie anymore.
You can say everything.
Say whatever you want, Gary. How am I your boss? I'm not telling you what to do.
He's just telling you didn't like it.
Right.
The show's working.
You want me to not? Yeah, I'm reacting to it.
You're like the Rush Limbaugh of Artie. Like, in other words, you say stuff and it provokes. It's a provocative show. You've gotten a response. It means it's not boring.
Artie's your Democratic Party.
You know what's so crazy about Gary, too? He's in this cloud about my opinion with the Afghanistan shit. We were over there for a week.
Right.
He knows how much fun we had together. He knows it was good. He was there, and he still doubts it. You know what I mean? It's
like I doubt it because I wasn't there.
Right. I mean, of course.
Hold on. You didn't take a shot at whether we had fun or not. You took a shot about whether you wanted me there. Whether we had fun or not isn't the...
Garrett, listen, I came in here today knowing that you're so insanely sensitive about that, and I was pissed off at what you said, so clearly I'm trying to make you mad.
So you know what? Here's the really fucked up thing. This is what it all comes down to. I don't know whether to believe you right now. I swear to God, I don't know.
I don't know what the truth is. Did you really like having? I think he liked having you in Afghanistan. I think
Artie sees that he upset me so much
that he feels
now
bad.
he's reeling it in, and I don't know.
Listen,
man.
Whether
the truth of the lie is anymore.
No. I did upset you. Mission accomplished.
Did you mean
it? Yeah, Garrett, listen, man.
Did you mean it, Artie?
If you can't tell whether or not if you can't tell whether or not I wanted you there by our experience there together, then that's fucked up. I mean,
maybe you didn't want him there, and it turned out better than you thought.
Right, that's the whole point. I don't doubt that we had a good time there, but I'm still not sure that you wanted me there.
Okay. All right.
Did you want him there?
Yes.
I don't think that's honest.
Oh, boy.
I got to go with Gary on this one.
Come on, Artie, be the brutally honest guy.
You're a better
You said you were going to be
actor than
brutally honest. Be brutally honest. You did not want Gary in Afghanistan.
I'll tell you what.
All
It's fucked up because we were just arguing and yelling, but I did want him to come.
I believe you be truthful.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's being deceptive.
Do you want to take a lie detector test on that question
I'll
alone?
take it.
You will.
Sure.
You will take that.
Because I just want Ed Torrey in here for any reason.
Right, me too. Do you want Artie to, nothing drug related to say, just one question. Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Well, if I would certainly take that lie detector test, but again, that fucking detector test isn't credible. It said Ralph is gay.
Ed is one of the top guys in the country. What are you talking about?
Any lie, not just Ed.
Right.
Ed is
You're
the top
saying
guy.
you're just saying the
in general.
In general, the test. You don't buy it.
Yeah.
Do you want him to take the test, Gary?
No, I just wanted to tell the truth. I don't need a test. You just, Artie, tell the truth now, and then I'll accept it.
Well, Artie says this is the new truthful Artie about you, so here it comes. I'm going to ask him one last time. Okay. Artie, in light of the fact that you are the new truthful Artie, and you're going to talk the truth, because Gary told the truth. He feels you lie about everything.
Everything,
Every fucking thing in your life is a lie.
See, this is good with how
All right, so now...
If you said this was Thursday, you'd be lying.
Right. We don't even know if you know what day it is. So here's the thing, Artie.
It's the last day before we have a day off.
Did you want Gary in Afghanistan?
Yes.
You know what? He gave me this smile too before he said it.
No, I did.
You looked at Gary and you looked at Gary and you felt bad for him. You're looking at that TV screen.
No, that's not true.
Yeah,
That's not,
you feel bad for him.
He does have a Bob Cratchit look there.
I believe Artie did not want. I believe Artie is lying now and does not.
Well,
want
that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think Artie had a different idea in mind when he was crafting the whole thing.
He's a mastermind. Artie's idea was to go to somehow score pure heroin on that guy.
When I was crafting Operation Mirth.
And he had a whole scenario of who he was going to invite and certain people he needed for various aspects of being Artie. And then Gary said, I'd like to go. And Artie, had to change his plan.
I had someone else in mind who was a friend of mine. I didn't ask Gary the same reason I didn't ask a guy like Fitzsimmons or even Levy. They have kids, and I just try, I said no to kids. But Gary was aggressive, and he brought it up. So I'll say that I did have a friend in mind to come.
Right.
But when Gary wanted to come, that took up the other seat. And look, Gary is a guy known from the show. Anybody who's a fan of the show would love to see Gary. So, well, there you go. So,
The friend wasn't going to perform, correct?
No, he wasn't.
That's important in other words, I didn't take up a performer's spot.
Right. He wasn't performing.
No.
But let's face it, your friend would have been a lot more fun than Gary.
Quite frankly, my friend might have got lost in the poppy fields.
I don't know what Artie's friend was going to do there. Artie was sleeping most of the trip.
Yeah, well, that's not a lie. So
how about the Crafts?
in the beginning?
How about when the owner of the New England Patriots?
Right.
I want the truth now.
Okay, I'll give you the truth on all this stuff.
When the Crafts, that's the Kraft family, they hired you to do the birthday, and then all of a sudden, Gary somehow glommed on.
Well, I'll be dead honest with you here. I was actually thrilled he came because it was someone to make small talk with them.
Right.
I didn't know them that well.
Right. So you liked when Gary was
the guy was. That's something I would have asked him to do.
Can I tell you why I decided to go? They sort of asked.
What are you doing in here?
Well, because I think at this point I'm pretty sure Artie's not going to throw anything at me.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's with the Crafts. I knew them before they had asked Artie, and in fact, they had contacted me about Artie going.
Yeah.
So on a weird level, I felt a responsibility to make sure everything went right, not only for Artie's sake, but for their sake as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were Artie wasn't bringing anybody but his cousins. And I thought to myself,
Artie lies about everything, so he might not have shown up.
No, it wasn't that. I just knew that.
That's something I show up for.
No, I knew Artie did. I knew Artie didn't know them.
Right.
I knew that he was there to perform, but that it was going to be a private party.
That was very helpful.
I did it as much for the Crafts as I did it for Artie, and then absolutely a part of it I did for myself. I wanted to see what was going on up there.
It was an
fun.
interesting, it was a private jet back and forth. It was fun, but I would have been in a bit of a disarray without Gary there because I don't like making small talk with people who I barely know.
Was there anybody you had to kick off the plane this time? Because
there was plenty of room.
No, that was
sounds like you two are back to being buddies.
The worst thing I did on that trip was that
we've gone full circle here.
Is Artie alive again to Gary?
I don't know. He's got a heartbeat. The worst thing I did on that trip to Artie was Artie's uncle and I watched American Idol on the plane. And he looked at us like we were a couple of homos. And Artie was like disgusted.
Me and my Uncle Tommy at least didn't watch it. But look, all right, this might have been the quickest argument makeup in the history of the show.
All right, well, there you go. You guys had a lot of bad words.
I just can't believe that. Obviously, look, that's a sensitive subject, the Gary, the Afghanistan thing. I can't believe that whatever got in his head with that doubt is so there that we were fucking over there. Like, I can't hide disdain for somebody for a week.
I forgot
Not in Afghanistan.
No, but I didn't think you had disdain. You're missing the point. I didn't think you had disdain.
If I resented you for any reason for coming and taking a friend's spot, believe me, it would have come out when I was on the 15 Valium in Kyrgyzstan airport.
It sort of did at one point.
It did?
Well, no, Artie got really mad at me at one point during the trip, and it got really ugly. That was very hurtful to me, too.
When was that? Oh, on the Valium?
Or after the
I was on
the 40 Valium?
After the night.
You see, don't it was 15 Valium.
Oh, it was 15?
Oh, it was only 15? And what else?
It was 50 Valium, 8 Ambien, and 3 shots of wild turkey.
Oh, my God in heaven. What are we going to do?
And by the way,
dude, I was in
elephant.
I was in Kyrgyzstan.
Oh, my God.
All right.
How
It's
do you
easy.
handle
It's
that?
easy not to drink in Ibiza, wherever you guys go.
How many drugs can you take?
He has a tremendous constitution. Listen, the late John Belushi and Chris Farley had tremendous constitutions.
Wow.
Everyone always says that.
They were dead at 33.
That's right. You've outlived them all.
You're a better drug taker than they are.
He has more tolerance.
What did you used to say years ago when I used to listen to you? What you used to say, Keith Richards is the best
greatest white drug taker ever.
Well, the guy is. I mean,
Look at him.
first
He's
of all,
alive.
He's still alive. I mean, he looks like Dracula.
Even the cigarette smoking. I mean, this guy smokes constantly.
On stage.
On stage. He can't even put down a cigarette. And when he's in the middle of a guitar solo, he's got one burning in it.
He's got the cigarette in the guitar.
Him and Ron Woodbull.
Yeah, and the guy's, thin and looks good, for a guy who's done that much.
Crazy he ran up a tree and almost killed him.
Right.
Anything I said on that shit, you can't believe. I mean, of course.
It was. Again, part of me was like, I wondered if it was truth serum.
What did he say?
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, because I don't even remember.
Artie and I never had this out, and as long as we're having it out, I want Artie to know because I don't know what he remembers and what he doesn't. So the whole temper tantrum in the airport, I'm there also videoing everything.
Right.
And a couple of times I went to pull the camera out. I go, you know what, man? This just, I wanted to, but he was in such a state that I felt if he saw the camera, he'd smash it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was frantic and wanted to be out of
get
Russia.
out of there, yeah.
And you know what? We were all right behind him. Nobody's going to deny. We were all like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
You were handling it much more professionally.
Right.
I was ready to pay what, $18,000 for a flight.
Howard, the worst part of it was we walked right by the plane we were supposed to be on.
Right.
Like we were on the tarmac and we go, oh, there's our plane. They go, yeah, you can't get on that one. We're like, when's the next plane? They're like, oh, I think 36 hours. We're like, fuck,
And this is after 20 hours of playing cards and killing time at Bagram in Afghanistan while we watched toilet paper get loaded.
But why couldn't you get on your flight?
Because it was already, the doors were shut.
But I don't understand. Were you late?
Yes, we barely made it. But
that wasn't our fault.
Oh.
It wasn't our fault for being late. We were so long at one airport, the connecting flight. We just.
So it's the airline's fault.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, no, it was the Army's fault.
A military flight.
Right.
You can't yell at them.
Right.
It's like, look, you're fucked.
All right. So now Artie's in the airport. Artie's very upset. He takes, he gets the pills and he gets drunk and he's throwing things. He's pissed. And like I said, we're all pissed too. I'm not giving him any shit about that. So we end up going back to the base, and we go back to
But you didn't throw things and stuff.
No. But so now Artie's
I did.
Artie's really, he's fucked up beyond belief.
Right.
I mean, he's really, really out of it. He goes back to his room, and he sits down, and I come in with a camera, and I say, Artie, what do you want to say? And I know that he's fucked up, but this is so important to the story. I know that I would never in a million years use this piece of tape.
But why tape it
without
then?
showing because it's a moment that's getting lost.
Plus, it's one of those
great
moments.
to just have that moment lost?
Yeah, but isn't that one of those moments that will become legendary?
No. I think this is where I argue. I think a true friend does not tape that.
No,
but I would have never, ever,
but wait
ever
a second. It could be just the other way. Like you throwing the thing at Teddy was terrible, but then it became.
I can't. No, but Howard, I can't.
No.
I can't watch that. I
Right.
cringe looking at it.
I cringe looking at it too.
Yeah, but okay.
But it could be the thing that makes you snap out of whatever it is you're in that you won't make the right decision
I think I
for.
could figure that it looked pretty.
Yeah, but at the same
without the video.
when you work on this show,
and you guys were nice enough not to air that for 2 hours.
yeah, well, you told me to air it.
Yeah, right. Okay, clearly I'm fine. We
Don't
called
blame me
Artie.
for that.
We called Artie.
I said, Artie, I'm not going to air it.
He's in a straitjacket, and he said, air it.
You called me and told me to air it.
Our decision was not to air it, Artie. Why did
Yeah.
you overrule it?
Yeah, right.
We didn't air it.
Yeah, right. That's the truth.
Well, why would you listen to anything I said?
Because
within a
I
day?
believe you. At least then I did.
Can I finish? I want to finish the
Good
story because
Lord.
it's important. It's
Yeah.
important for me to get it out. So now Artie and I are in this little tiny dorm room together.
Okay.
And I start taping, and Artie goes, shut that fucking thing off. He goes, I know exactly what you're up to. I know how you are. I know what the fuck you're thinking. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I got it. I got all that.
Well, wouldn't you think
and I
that
shut it off.
if you're like on the ground throwing up and I've got a camera? Anything
But you know
down.
what? I could always erase that. I could never go back and get
Why
it.
would you even take
Because
it?
it's just the thought of...
Because you might have wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we
Would've been
But
I might have wanted it.
let's move ahead. So
God,
I shut that
you guys
camera
are
off
living in a
immediately.
different world.
He's very upset. He's very agitated.
You should never have turned the camera
I
off.
shut the camera off.
That's my problem with it.
And then Artie, I thought, fell asleep. And I have to tell you, it was me and David Tell and Nick DiPaolo, Jim Florentine. It's like 5 in the morning now. It's light out. We all tell Artie we're going to bed. We're like in 5th grade. So that Artie thinks that we're all going to our rooms. And then we agree that we're going to meet out in 5 minutes to go get breakfast. But we don't want Artie to know. We don't want Artie to know we're out. So we're standing out in front of the barracks, and we're all having this conversation like, oh my God, Artie's so fucked up. We're just sort of like, decompressing and everything, and all of a sudden Tell goes, oh shit, there he is.
He's out.
So Artie was out. It was like, fuck. And that's when
Like a
Artie,
bear.
in front,
He got out.
in front of everybody, and I don't know what Artie remembers and what he doesn't, but in front of this group of guys, Artie came right at me physically.
Yeah.
And he's like, you motherfucker, I know you, more of the same, you fucking cocksucker, you piece of shit, and just started calling me the worst names you can imagine.
Wow.
And then the next morning, or the next afternoon,
I slept right up
and a
until
half.
the play.
Artie got up, and when he saw me, he goes, yeah, by the way, last night I was a lot out of line. All right, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah.
So that was.
Well, I
was
forgot. I don't remember
I was
all that.
terrified, Howard. I was, and I wasn't sure what Artie remembered and what he didn't.
Well-
so, like, there's a part of me that I've always thought, does Artie know what he said to me? And
I don't remember.
Was that just a simple apology, or does Artie not remember any of it? But I will tell you, Howard, did I talk to you about this in the summer? How hurtful it was to me?
Yeah.
I
said,
don't
really
remember
hurt me.
I don't remember details about what I said, but I mean, shit.
Yeah, Gary was on the phone with me for. I knew all about this. Like Gary was on the phone with me for days about it.
It hurt. It just really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You could have called me and said it,
But I didn't know. I couldn't even figure. I almost didn't want to call you because if I did, I didn't want to remind you of what you might not have remembered.
Well, but see, now you know something that I don't really know all of that's festering, which is why you might be aggravated too, or might think that way about me. I don't know.
Well, it's also, again, since it happened there, it's a part that makes me wonder, did Artie want me there?
No, I mean, in that state, I was mad someone was filming me, I mean.
No, I get it.
And that makes me question someone's friendship if they're filming me while I'm, practically throwing
I'm
up in an
questioning
army.
whether he's a good producer. He stopped filming.
Well, there's that. Well, there's that too. To me, I'm like, okay,
What
what's
the fuck is he over there if he ain't filming that great moment?
But it wasn't your video he was shooting, was it?
Well, it was for, it was for
Like
the
if
TV
you
show.
start thinking if I'm going to jump off a cliff, does he
stop
talk me off the cliff?
No.
Or does he videotape me
He's
jumping?
a documentarian. He's a documentarian.
He can't help you with a cliff. Once you're going over that cliff, you're there.
That's making the news, not recording it.
I'll tell you one thing though.
What do you want to jump off a cliff and not have a memory of it?
I'll tell you one thing that be great for my kids to see.
Here's your dad.
You're not having kids.
I want to have an illegitimate kid. I decided,
Oh, my-
like the
you and
Jerry
Angie
Lewis
Everhart.
thing.
Yeah.
And then but I'll take care of it.
Angie
So-
Everhart announced yesterday she is having a child.
It could be Artie's child. It could be
Yeah, that's
Artie's
right.
child.
So listen,
If it was Artie's baby, it'd be fantastic.
here's the funny thing about that whole thing. As fucked up as I was, the Army guy that was with us, the Vietnam guy, Jeff Anthony, this fucking, black guy who could do like 1 million push-ups and sit-ups.
Right.
And
Strong guy.
and he just knows everything about the military, and he's just been there, done that. He was tolerant of a lot of our bullshit behavior, okay?
Right.
And he tolerated a lot of bullshit from me.
Right.
But the one thing I remember in that man is he had enough of me. Okay, so
back at the barracks, already wandering around.
Right, I'm wandering around,
high as a kite.
clearly fucked up.
Which that was their biggest fear in getting Artie over there.
He really did
Right.
tell them that he was fine.
Jeff turned to us, and he goes, "You fucking guys got to figure this out."
Yeah,
and I'm like, you saw what we're doing.
So I guess at one point he just got, it's like the Marine in him.
Yeah, these guys aren't going to figure it out.
This asshole junkie hippie fucking comedian. So he went over to me, and this I do remember, and he grabbed me by the shoulder. Now, I only knew this guy to be a friendly guy the whole time. He grabbed me, and he got me in like a mini headlock. and he looked at
You
me,
make friends wherever you
and
go.
he looked at me, and he said, "Listen, motherfucker, this is an army base, okay? You get the fuck inside and go to sleep."
And you listened, right?
And I went right inside. I marched
You see,
inside.
that's what you need.
Notice,
You need to join
Gary,
the Army.
He's not yelling at that guy.
I said, if this 58-year-old guy beats the shit out of me right now, I mean,
Did he see the tirade against Gary?
yeah. I'm sure. Well,
no, he didn't.
Oh, he wasn't there.
He didn't. It was just it was Dave and Jim Florentine and Nick and.
Meanwhile, me and Attell had just talked for years. Me and Attell have always talked about how we want to get off booze and all sorts of drugs and everything in the road. And Attell, I think, has still been sober for almost a year.
I think you cured him.
Which is fantastic.
But he doesn't want to drink again, he said.
He had been sober for four months at that time, but the only thing with Dave is he smokes, I'm going to say 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
I know.
He can't get rid of that. But
He also doesn't sleep much either.
No, he's a vampire. Attell.
Yeah.
He is, and he's always been. That's why he's such a great comedian. Like on Easter Sunday, on Christmas Day, Attell had 5 spots at the Comedy Cellar.
Wow.
That's why he's so great. I'm
he's
sure.
stay up all
Howard, do you
night.
know
Talent and doing it.
we landed from this fucking 87-hour trip in Afghanistan. We landed 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and Dave gets out. He gets his cell phone. I go, "Who you calling?" He goes, "I want to see if I can get a spot at the Comedy Store."
You know what? Here's a great day.
Wow.
Like that, he worked that night.
The day you landed.
We landed at 5. I think he went on at midnight.
Here's why he might be the greatest comic, I think, of my generation, like club comics, and why he deserves it is like in the beginning of the week, they call it calling in your avails, your availabilities to a club. Like on a Monday, you call up the manager of Stand Up New York or the comic strip or the Cellar, and you go, "Listen, I'm available Monday through Wednesday," and they go, "All right. You got a 9 o'clock Wednesday, 9 to 9:20, and they give you your spots for the week, and that's, you go." So, we're still in Afghanistan. We're in Kandahar, and Jim Florentine has a special cell phone that we can only use some of the time. We had just been bombed. There was a bombing that made the papers. We're all calling up our family and going, "I'm okay, we're okay." And then I hand the phone to Attell, and in the back I hear Attell go, "The name of the woman who runs the Comedy Cellar is Esty." He goes, "Esty, listen, I'll be back Monday. I got Monday through Friday."
Oh, my God. That's what he's using the
That's a real
satellite phone for.
professional.
Called in his avails.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
See, that's why I always admired him. All right, boys, it seems as if the fun part of this argument is over. Now it's the makeup part, and I can skip all that.
They can do that off the air.
Yeah, go make love to each other off the air.
All right.
Whatever. All right. That was a good argument, though.
Well, Artie was dead for a little while.
That was great when Artie was dead. Artie didn't like that. He didn't like being dead. They made up.
He came back.
A couple of knockout punches from both sides.
Did you see a white light, Artie, before you came back?
You know what that was like? That was Hagler Hearns. It was only 3 rounds, but a lot of blood.
Went fast. Yeah. I'm sure everyone enjoyed that, though.
Do you ever the Hagler Hearns fight? I have that on DVD. The end of the first round, Hagler's face is bleeding, and he looks at Tommy Hearns with a look of like such death.
Yeah.
And then he fucking knocked him out.
Yeah, Tommy Hearns. That was all going down when I was living in Detroit.
The
Tommy
Detroit
Hearns. Tommy
Bomber.
Hearns mania. Yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. All right, thanks for that nice fight, you guys. Good job. You guys can go
Thanks for
home
starting
now.
off the morning.
You know what? I got mad.
Just killed a nice 45 minutes for me.
I got mad last night thinking about. As soon as I heard Gary say that, I got mad and it was festering. And I said, "I'll sleep on it." And I woke up today okay. And then something triggers you. And then
Yeah, I might even in the next hour play it again, get you all worked up so you guys can go at it again.
They triggered it. Already saw me.
No, I don't know. I just.
It was good for you. Give you some time on the show.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I haven't had enough airtime.
You need some more airtime. All right, that was fun. I can't top that. Mike, you're on the air in Greenville, South Carolina.
Hey, Howard, how are y'all doing this morning?
I know.
Hey, I love all you guys. And Fred, please do some more Benji and Scott DePace impressions. They just crack me up down here in the South. It's got that good Southern drawl. just wanted to get your thoughts on the Super Bowl and Artie's thoughts also, since he's a big football
I'm not even
fan.
going to watch the Super Bowl. I've already decided.
Really?
You don't care?
I don't care, and it's like I haven't watched football all season, and I'm way into chess, so I'd rather play a game of chess if I have some free time.
You can't play chess and watch the football game.
no
You don't
way.
multitask like that?
I don't even let Beth in the room when I'm playing chess. It annoys me, yeah, because I say, Beth, I can't concentrate when you're in the room. I got to have complete silence. I'm not that good. I got to really think. And there's a clock running when you play. You know, you only have a certain amount of time.
By the way, I was reading an article on Heath Ledger. He was a chess champion, like a really good chess player.
Yeah, he started young, and I believe he played on the ICC where I play.
Really?
Yeah,
You might have played him a game.
I doubt it. He was probably a lot higher rated than I
Yeah,
was.
I was surprised to read that.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. I'm rooting big time for the Steelers now, especially because the kid from Union. I got
Talking about Darnell Stapleton.
Yeah, I got a hometown. It'll be the second time someone from my hometown would get a Super Bowl ring. This guy Larry Cuban was on the '82 Redskins. And so I'm rooting for the Steelers. I think the Steelers should cover, too, man. I mean, I think it's a touchdown, 6 or 7 points. And
I'm rooting for the Steelers, too.
Yeah.
But you're not going to watch, so.
Yeah, I'm going to root for them psychically.
You won't be like all of America, Howard.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it. How could I not watch the Super Bowl? I have to watch just so I can comment on the fucking commercials.
You got to see the halftime and the commercials.
The
Yeah,
NFL really got dealt a blow by Phoenix getting in because they were 9-7.
And nobody cares about them.
You know, they won a division at 9-7, but still they're 9-7. They're an exciting team, but you know.
This is sort of a Cinderella story, though. They could make something out of it. Would have been worse.
Kurt Warner is an older guy trying to get another ring.
He might get his third Super Bowl. But I was going to say, Howard, I know you want to play chess, but you can't play chess all day and then at 6:22 watch the
We'll
Super Bowl?
see. We'll see. Maybe I will watch.
Especially since your wife is so invested in it, you know, because she's such a Pittsburgh fan.
She's invested in me.
If you told her you didn't want to watch Super Bowl, would she not watch it?
No, she'd watch it on her own.
It is. It's on so late, though.
That's the problem with the game.
I'm having a Super Bowl party, and I told everybody they have to leave after Bruce performs. I'm serious.
Yeah, well, then why would I
what
go?
it is with us.
But why would I go to your Super Bowl party
Well,
if I
'cause
have to
you're-
leave in the middle of the game?
Yeah, because it's just my neighbors that live across the street.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't invite anybody from Fort
Yeah,
Worth.
Gary's got the home theater experience now, so he's like
His
now
man
inviting
cave,
everyone
yeah.
over.
Yeah, like every minute.
Yeah.
I saw your man cave.
No, I got a theater.
How many seats are in the theater?
8 seats and 3 stools.
You got to sit on the stool for the Super Bowl?
No, you can do whatever you want.
There's a stool in the theater? Never heard of that.
It's 2 rows.
Yeah.
You know, it goes up, and then the back row, there's like a bar, like a piece of granite, and there's stools. They're very comfortable stools. I
Why
sat
is there
in
a
them.
bar in a home theater?
It's not a bar. It's like a
ledge?
yeah,
Why
like a
don't you
piece.
why don't you put a couch or something on the back?
Because I built the one I wanted, not the one you want.
No, but isn't it more comfortable? Don't get defensive.
No,
but
I'm saying there's
the
8
whole-
seats. That's what I wanted.
The whole excitement of a home theater is that you're in a comfortable chair.
Right, but you can also sit back there and you can have drinks and you can eat, and you know that's the experience that I wanted.
Wow, that's a fucked up experience, dude.
Well, because it's not yours.
No, it's
How
not
could
a
it be any
theater.
good?
It's
So
not
wait
a
a minute.
theater.
You have
of
a
course,
theater?
it's a fucking theater.
You want to eat? Go in your kitchen.
Right,
And
that's
the-
what you would do because you, God
Or
forbid,
eat in
anybody
the chair,
spill a crumb.
or like eat in the chair in a nice,
Howard,
comfortable
Howard,
couch.
Howard.
It's so dumb.
Exactly.
It's goddamn stupid.
Why do you care what's in his
Exactly.
Stupid.
No, because it's not what
stop
you
it.
think.
It's stupid.
Exactly.
He put listen to this, Artie. He put a fucking slab of granite. This is so Baba Booey. He put stools and a slab of granite in his theater.
Yeah, it's unheard of.
Yeah,
You'll
it
never
is.
find another one like it.
Because no one would do that.
Of course
Even the
that
fucking
people would
theater
do
guy
it.
probably was like, look at this asshole.
Actually, the theater guy thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
went to a movie theater where there
Yeah.
were stools and high chairs like in a bar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. I wouldn't go there.
They serve food.
Well, then
If I had
fuck
to
you.
sit-
You're not invited.
If I had to sit in the stool, I wouldn't sit there.
Well, then you'd
Who
have
chooses
to
to
sit, at one
sit
of the
for
tables.
hours on a stool in a movie
First of
theater?
all, it's incredibly comfortable. The stools, they're not
Is there a
they're
back on them?
high back leather chairs. I sat in them for the other week, and they're very comfortable.
You sat instead of sitting in the comfortable chair. You
Well,
sat
because
in
I had
the
a bunch
stool.
of people over. This is the whole thing. This is another one.
So you couldn't even get the good chair.
My wife is like, well, we invited people over. I'm like, fuck them. Let them sit in
Now
the
listen,
stool.
I'll tell you why I'm right and he's
All
wrong.
right, now you are right.
Yeah,
but it was
I'm
fine.
gonna
Gary
agree with
goes,
you then.
shit, I want to sit in my comfortable chair. And his wife goes, no, and rightly so. She goes, well, our guests should get the comfortable chair. You sit in the shitty chair.
Right.
But-
Why should there be a shitty chair in
But
the
you didn't
fucking
ask me
theater?
the
Now
end of the
you're
story.
making
You didn't ask the end of the
What's
story.
the end of the story?
It turned out it was very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah,
But you
why?
weren't sure.
Now I know.
Yeah. All right, so from now on, in your theater, even when it's empty, I want you to sit in the stool.
Do you think people in the audience are annoyed that we're comparing our home theater?
No, I'm not comparing any home. I'm saying you put in a home theater, and you put in stools. That's stupid.
But I gotta say, you know, at first I didn't think it was that big, but I would be bummed if I had the stool.
Absolutely.
Especially for Super Bowl.
Howard said that he doesn't want to sit in the stool.
Here's the guys.
Put it in his
You're
theater.
missing the point. You're all missing. Here's the point.
I guarantee you he rips out those stools and puts in a couch.
Here's the point.
Imagine a nice.
You
know
want to
when
just
we go-
fucking talk?
You know when we go to screening rooms?
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough a couple of times to be asked by movie studios to see a movie ahead of time because they wanted us to, they were a sponsor or whatever.
That Sony one where we saw the first Spider-Man.
Yeah. So you go over to Sony, or even better, was Paramount had one. We'd go in the building, and then you'd have these incredibly comfortable leather couches
Yes, it was
and chairs.
great.
And you'd have
So I
phones
have
by 'em.
unbelievably comfortable leather chairs. Unbelievably comfortable.
Yeah.
But you can't sit in
That
them.
go all the way
You have
back.
company.
Of course I could sit in.
Your
You
neighbor's
have
sitting
company,
them.
you can't.
Dude,
On
it's
Super Bowl,
rare.
where are you going to be sitting?
It's rare.
You're going to be in a stool.
Everybody's going to be moving around, actually.
Okay.
Everybody's going to be moving around.
I wouldn't.
But I
I'd grab
also-
my good chair.
I
But
also
nobody's
don't understand why you have a man cave. That's where you're supposed to watch Super Bowl. No, you're watching it in the theater.
Yeah, that would be dumb to watch it on a 130-inch screen, Robin. I agree.
No, I think it's great, but I just think the chair thing is
Well,
dumb.
everybody's got a fucking opinion.
I'd watch it in
where
the
you
theater.
play pool
It's
and
gonna-
you watch the
Robin.
game
Well,
and you watch
It's going to be on in every room.
I'm just
Watch it wherever
telling
the
you.
fuck you want, except for you. Don't come to my fucking house.
Gary, I'm just saying. I guarantee that in the future, you rip that out.
You're
and put
wrong.
a couch in.
You're wrong. We
Okay.
love it. We've been there. We love it. We put some food up there. People go back and
Well,
have
then
food.
you sit in that. You sit at that little marble.
I haven't.
table.
It's not, and it's fine.
But I don't want you sitting in the comfortable chairs.
Ever.
anymore.
I could do it.
No.
Because
From now
you
on,
put
sit in the
stools
stool.
in.
It's a rarity that it's full.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you're sitting in the stools for Super Bowl.
I don't know where I'm throwing a party, so I'll be moving all around. I'll
How
be in
many
the man
chairs
cave.
are there?
8.
8. Okay.
There's 8 chairs, but he could have 12 chairs.
Yeah.
Instead, he put in a
I don't know that I actually
a fucking place for him to eat.
I actually don't know that we could have.
You know
fit.
what? I'm
You
looking
can't
at you.
eat in a
Again,
chair?
nobody listens. I don't know that we could have fit it all the way
Another
back
place
there.
to eat is not necessary.
Yeah. I mean, how many places does he need to feed?
Well, it's not all about me, believe it or not. Sometimes you want to entertain people.
Judging by the size of you, it's about you. Food is getting very important in your life.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about watching the game in luxury. Have any of you guys in the studio ever been to an actual Super Bowl?
Artie has.
Artie went to the Super Bowl.
And it is I'll tell you, I think Howard's in agreement with me here.
It sounds like a nightmare.
I went to Miami. I was younger. I bet on the game. I was in Miami, South Beach all week going to parties. That was a blast. I went to the game. I had decent seats, but when I got back, I said, fuck it, I'm never doing this again. I'd rather watch it on TV. I went once.
The idea, first of all, for someone in New York to get on a plane. First of all, getting on a plane now is such shit. The airlines are barely ever on time. Yeah. You get there, you stand around and wait through delays. By the time you get down to the goddamn Super Bowl, you check into a hotel, and the hotels are so noisy because every maniac has to scream during the Super Bowl and like even gets revved up.
And the whole idea that everybody has to be having a good time, so everybody's going to be drunk and crazy.
And then chances are, it's like the American Idol people. It's all American Idol people who stand online all day. They're out there, and then you get to them to the Super. Then you get to the hotel. People are screaming.
Yeah.
You can't get a good night's sleep.
You know
then you
what?
finally get to the game and you can't see anything anyway.
I agree with you. It was one of those things in my life where timing could not have been more perfect. It was January of '99. I had just finished shooting a movie in L.A., a lot of work, and I had just gotten paid. And the producers said, look, we got tickets to the game and we can get your room at the Delano and a spot by the pool. So instead of flying right to New York, I made a pit stop in Miami and stayed for a week and went to the game. And it was Falcons, Broncos. I could care less about it, but I got to a Super Bowl. And even though it was convenient in my life work-wise because I had some time off coming up, I still was like, when I was sitting there, I'd rather be at home while I was sitting at the game. Besides the first kickoff, there's a lot of excitement. I would rather watch it at home.
And you had the best possible way of going.
I got everything. I got everything for free.
Well, Beth's. We bought tickets for Beth's father and brother because they're from Pittsburgh and they're going to go. And so then Bubba called me up and said that he wants to put them up in a hotel. Bubba's got some hotels down in Florida where he's got rooms all for the Super Bowl. So I
what
said,
did he do? Like broker some rooms?
I don't know what Bubba's up to, but he was hell bent on saying to Beth, "Listen, I want your father and brother to stay at these rooms I have, and I'm paying for it. And I said, Bubba, I wrote him a letter. I said, Bubba, you don't have to do that. I said, he goes, listen, I'm grateful. You guys have always been good to me. I want to do this for your father-in-law and your brother-in-law. So I said, absolutely not. I said, so Beth wrote him and said, I tell you what, Bubba, we'll use your rooms, but we insist on paying for them. So now Bubba and Beth are writing back and forth, and now it's down to Bubba refuses to let Beth pay.
Right.
So I said, look, if it's that important to Bubba, I don't want to insult him. Use
Let
the
him
rooms.
do it. Yeah.
So now that's happening, and
But what's he doing with hotel rooms? Is he in business?
He probably bought them and he's selling them at a premium.
Yeah.
No, he's not doing that. No. He got them for friends and people who are coming
okay.
because he lives down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
And
he's
then,
got to connect. There's that one beautiful place we stayed for his wedding.
If he's down to brokering rooms in hotels, he's in big trouble.
Well,
he shouldn't be building a 14,000 square foot house.
They did a big story. A coach got nailed a couple of years ago for scalping a Super Bowl tickets.
No, he's not doing anything.
They said that every player who's in the game, right, can buy 15 tickets, and every player in the NFL can buy a pair of tickets. And they said that that players are still scalping the tickets.
Yeah, well, anyway, Bubba's not up to that.
Right.
But what he's doing is that I guess for friends and family, he's making sure they have a place to stay.
I guess he must have anticipated this
Yeah.
and got good deals early on.
That's what he did.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the ridiculous part of it. I mean, it's the ticket prices. I've always wanted to go to the Super Bowl, but after talking to Artie, doesn't sound like it's that great of an experience.
No, but it's real important to my father-in-law, and he's gonna. Fuck it, who cares?
It'd probably matter more if a team was playing that you cared about.
He's Bubba and my father-in-law are really going to hit it off.
Yeah,
they're almost the same guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's built like my father-in-law is like a big husky guy. He's an ex-football player, and Bubba's like a big husky guy. And
husky is the word for Bubba.
yeah, and my father-in-law likes to have a good time.
Bubba certainly
he'll
does
drink
that.
and, I could see those two becoming very fast friends.
Hey, can I tell you something that's going on when you talk about how bad the airlines are these days?
Yeah.
They have started, Howard, to charge for everything. Yeah. Every little thing now they charge for.
Even for luggage if you check luggage in.
Some places charge for the second bag. Some places started charging for the first bag. But I fly JetBlue all the time. I just it's quick and easy to Las Vegas and everything. I like to sit in the first 8 rows because I want to get off the plane as quick as I can.
Right.
$20 extra to sit in the first 8 rows.
Wow.
Just, they just charge you extra. Then I wanted
You're talking about a regular coach.
Yeah, well, it's all coach.
Coach in JetBlue.
Emergency row, a little bit more legroom, $20. They just charge. They keep charging you for seats.
Any little thing. Yeah.
Every little thing.
Well, they're losing money, I guess.
I know, because I would always ask for the bulkhead.
Right, and that'll cost you money.
That'll cost you $20 extra now. People were telling me that I went out to the Consumer Electronics Show, and they said that some airlines they flew, each bag was $25.
Right.
So you buy the ticket, then it's $50 to bring your bags on.
Well, in a way, maybe it's like everything else. It's just everything's going to hell in a handbasket.
The airlines have been going to hell for years, apparently.
They've been in trouble since 9/11.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to figure out how to make an extra buck. Crazy. Glenn, you're on the air.
Good morning. I just wanted to commend you for your interview with the Steelers player yesterday. I'm not a football fan, and excuse me, I was worried it was going to be boring, but you are an amazing interviewer, and I really enjoyed it.
No, thank you. No, don't worry. I'll never interview a football player and make it boring because I don't know anything about football.
I was going to say, you'll never hear a football fan interview here.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a cliche interview.
It's not going to be, sports talk.
Right.
So, Darnell, what do you think about the chances of the game?
And when you're covering so-and-so.
Yeah, well, we wish you a lot of luck, pal. Get any predictions?
He was a laid-back guy, too.
Yeah. He was a good guy. I like Darnell.
He really was. He really was. And I love all of you guys, and I look forward to another 5-year contract after this one.
Well, good luck to you with that contract.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You never know, All right, thanks, Glenn. All right, hey, Matt. Hey, what's happening in Philadelphia?
Yo, Howard.
Hey, Matt.
Did you miss a couple of your therapy sessions, or
No, I was
have you
in
not
therapy.
been meditating lately?
I was in therapy yesterday, and I meditated this morning.
But why is he asking?
All over Gary. There's nothing wrong with Gary's setup.
Yeah,
Give him
it's
a
just-
break. I'm all about. I love when you rip on Gary, but man, you're like violently angry at him.
I'm not angry. It's just he always does things wrong.
Well, when Howard explained, said that, I was on your side. But then when Gary said he was upset in his own home because he couldn't sit in one of the comfortable seats, I was like, well, then Howard's right.
Yeah, you see, Matt, I know what you're saying, but Gary won't be honest about it But you have to really listen carefully.
I am honest about it. I designed it and I enjoy it.
You have to really listen. Of course you designed it, but you did the wrong thing. You have to really listen to Gary, and Robin hit it on the head. As soon as I start, sort of tweaking him.
Yeah, probing him.
He goes, yeah, and the other day, we had a lot of people over, and Mary said I had to be a gentleman and take the back seats. And I was upset. Now,
actually, he said, fuck them, let them sit in the uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so Matt, am I really wrong? I mean, okay.
What happened, Howard? What happened? What's the
You said the seat wasn't so bad, but
the seat was actually very comfortable.
But
you still don't prefer it.
You still are going to, I know when the theater's empty, you're going to sit in the good seats. I know it, Gary, and admit it.
So what's wrong? I don't understand your point. What's wrong with that? It's.
My point is that you should have put in 12 great seats.
Stop talking. 98% of the time, I'll sit in the seat that I like, and 2%.
Why should you be 100% of the time?
Why should there be any seats you don't like in your theater?
You know what? It turns out I don't not like any of them.
No, I guarantee you, as soon as you go in there and it's empty, you're going to sit in the good seat. Make
You're
every
never
seat
going to
good.
watch a whole movie on the stool when you're alone.
Admit it, you fucked it up.
You're never going to watch any part of the movie on a stool when you're alone.
I'm not admitting that. I like what I have.
No, you don't.
He's going to like it now just to spite us.
No, he's going to change it.
Robin, I'm long past fighting you.
And I like that Gary, the guy who paid for the theater, has to give up his good seat.
Right.
Probably the kids get the good seats. The kids aren't comfortable in those horrible stools back there, Gary. Do you mind sitting on the horrible stool?
I have a very similar setup, but I guess it's kind of like an onion. As you peel the top couple layers off here and get deeper into the story, it does seem like it's yet another example of Gary getting kind of shut out in the cold. And
yeah, I mean, think about it. It's hysterical.
The setup in and of itself is kind of neat. I like it because I have a bar, plus I have a little theater going, but yeah, I've never been shut out or.
Right.
Yeah, you've never had to give up your comfortable seat.
Right. And you know what? Put the bar outside the theater.
Listen to him laugh.
Matt, if I had a home theater like Gary, what I would do is I'd put a little bar outside. That's where you'd want to drink and eat. And then I'd for a movie. You mean Gary can't get through a movie for 2 hours without having a full meal at his table? I mean, what the fuck is that? You know what? Go upstairs and eat a meal.
Listen, a real comfortable chair. You could take something.
Yeah, you could take a drink
and you have a little, as Howard said, a little kitchenette kind of thing right outside the theater where you have your stuff, so you don't have to go upstairs or something.
Gary needs a big counter so he can eat. God knows what he's eating down
there. He needs to lean over the food.
More antipasti. More antipasti. I'm going to put a whole kitchen in my theater. Well, then it's not a theater, it's a fucking kitchen he's got in there.
I see Lisa G lingering outside his office waiting for a comment.
Right. It's the craziest theater I ever heard of. Yeah, Wolf, I got 3 nice uncomfortable chairs, which Mary makes me sitting when the company comes. But Gary, you could have had a nice comfortable chair for yourself. Oh, it's not that bad. And plus, I got a big counter so I can eat.
Yeah, what are you eating?
What are you eating? It's a 2-hour film. That's at the most. What is he eating in there?
Yeah, you gotta have a meal.
You know what?
What are you eating there?
Laughing to even talk. I don't eat in there. It's for events just like the Super Bowl party, in the sense that people might want to bring food down, and drinks, and sit down in there, and they don't want to eat on their lap. And that's exactly what it's for. And you know what? I stand behind it.
All right. Well, you will be standing.
You'll stand right at
He'll be at that counter.
At the counter. You probably won't even get a stool that day.
Maybe you can make a couch out of the counter. Put some pillows on there.
Again, I bet they're really comfortable stools, but I mean, if you really got me full of truth serum, if I had the stool, I'd be disappointed.
Right. Imagine you go over to Gary's house now. Let's say he has 12 guys over to watch the game.
Right.
3 of you got to sit At least 4 of you got to sit in the stools.
Well, now you're sitting there thinking, I got to get downstairs and get a chair.
Yeah, like everybody's making a mad rush to the theater.
I got a better idea. Don't come.
No, but do you realize what you set up down there? It's like everyone's like, oh shit, I'm in a stool. Like, let's say Artie's there, and Artie's like, oh fuck, every other person's sitting on a nice, comfortable couch chair, and I'm in a stool.
Damn, I was late and I got a stool.
And
Why
when
would
you
you
look
set
like
that up?
when you're shaped like me nowadays, that ain't no fun.
Yeah, then all of a sudden Gary's in the awkward thing, like, Artie, wait, let me go talk to my neighbor. Maybe I can get him out of that chair, and you can switch chairs. I mean, it's like a nightmare when you
I wouldn't
go.
invite you assholes anywhere near my neighbors.
now Gary's an usher.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Let me go see if I can't arrange for you to get a more comfortable chair, Artie, because of your large size.
$20, you can sit on the couch.
Excuse me, my
Nightmare.
coworker is obese.
Yeah. Would you mind? Artie is more important in my life than you. And would you mind sitting in the shitty stool?
Artie's
And don't
having-
worry, you'll be closer to the big food over there.
Artie's having trouble breathing.
He knows I'm right too, and it's killing him.
He's not going to admit it, though.
No, you just rip it out and just admit it, just once.
You can't believe the pain I'm feeling, how it's
Yeah,
killing
of course.
He ain't ripping that out. No way.
Oh, no.
Oh, excuse me. You can sit here until Artie arrives. And then when Artie comes, you're going to have to move to the stools. But don't worry, you'll be closer to all the food.
Artie probably won't stay all night anyway, and you can have the couch back.
Now he's got to put up a reserve section for people he
You know
really
what's so
needs
great?
to
You know what's
have
so
the
great?
stools.
We talk every day. We talk about when there's no guests on the schedule, where will the wheel land?
Yeah.
And I just
And it landed on you.
Landed on your stool.
Last night, I'm looking at the schedule. I go, no people. God Almighty, who's getting fucked?
Let's take a poll, okay? Who agrees with me? I really want everyone to be honest. And, you know, I really do. Artie, you said now that you thought
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't you think you should at least see it?
No,
You told us we couldn't come.
You told us that the chair. That's right. That's number one, and number two, you told us that the chair was somewhat lesser than the couch chairs. You said
somewhat lesser.
Okay, fine. Why should you have somewhat lesser, Artie? Do you agree with me on any level?
Listen to me. And I'm going to be dead honest with you. At first, when you were giving Gary shit, I was like, you're being harsh on him. But when Gary said 3 stools, my mind went to, that sounds awful.
Right.
To sit on a stool to watch a movie or a game.
All right.
I mean, I'm
That's
being dead
one.
honest with you.
That's one vote.
I would be disappointed in the stool,
Thank
so
you.
I'd say I have to agree with you.
All right, so that's one vote.
Gary admitted he would be disappointed in the stool.
All right, Robin,
Yes.
I want you to be honest.
All right.
What do you think?
Gary convinced me that you were right.
Okay.
When he said, I was upset because the neighbors were coming and I had to sit on a stool.
Fine. Fred.
That is a very compelling argument. I'm going with Robin on that.
All right. Is there anyone, Benji or anyone, who wants to step forward and defend Gary's decision? No one ever heard of it.
You don't. I didn't even hear a
I don't see
footstep.
anybody stepping forward.
I didn't hear one
Benji's
footstep.
right here. He's
You closed the voting before you can even have it.
I don't know who else would step.
Of
Okay,
course.
let's wait.
Well, I did want to say.
Yeah.
Even if he defends me.
For Howard's argument, could you have the bar and still have comfortable chairs?
I do have a bar and comfortable
No,
chairs.
could
That's the whole point.
you have more comfortable?
No, I didn't have enough room to do everything.
No, you can't do everything. You got to make a decision. First of all, there's no home theater. I bet you his is the only home theater in the country that has that.
I don't think I've
Then
ever
to
seen.
have both, I would agree with Gary.
What?
No.
I think it's worth having the bar in the room.
Okay.
I mean, you
He's
have to
such
see
a
the you have to see the
douchebag, Benji.
setup.
You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, because he doesn't
I'm
agree
so
with
tired of you.
Because he doesn't agree with you. But you
because
hate
he's-
anybody
because
that doesn't agree
because
with
he
you.
wants to be different. He knows I'm right.
He had a genuine opinion.
No, he's a douchebag.
Benji, which chair do you want to sit in when you go to Gary's?
I wouldn't include him whether he agreed with you or me.
But
I
it's
just
just
don't include him in
it's
anything.
because he didn't agree with you. He's a horrible human
wait a
being.
minute.
Even his analysis is dumb.
Benji, where do you want to sit in the theater?
I want to sit at the bar. Go ahead,
Well, if
Benji.
I'm-
Say it, you
if
retard.
I'm eating,
No.
I
Where
wanna-
do you want to sit to watch a movie?
Definitely a comfortable chair.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, good. That's what's done in the theater. You watch movies. You don't eat. You can eat in your chair and have a little popcorn.
There's 100 places to eat in a house.
Yeah, the idea is to sit in this really amazing, comfortable chair. Benji, you're not even agreeing with yourself. Get the fuck out of here for once, asshole.
It's like
How
you're
often
such
are
an
you asshole?
and you have to
You're just an
send someone to
asshole.
another room
You got to
to
hear
eat.
this fucking idiot. This Benji. He was on the wrap-up show. I forgot to play this.
The wheel is moving.
Goddamn douchebag. Don't worry, I'll get back on you.
Aren't you glad?
I'm going to get back on you in a minute. I invited Benji to dinner. The wheel just spun. I invited Benji to dinner.
It passed right over me.
And I told you he was a half hour late.
Yes.
That fucking asshole. And I go, why are you late? So they got him on the wrap-up show, and Benji explains why he's late on the wrap-up show. And really, this is just mind-blowing. Let me see if I can find it, first of all. Here it is. Why Benji showed up a half hour late for dinner.
Howard said, you're sort of on the fringe of the Fab Five, or whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't you take great pains to make sure that you're there earlier? Because you don't have that far to travel either.
Well, Howard had said it's at 7 p.m., and I thought about saying to him in advance, hey, do you mind if I get there like a half hour late?
But why?
To me, maybe, because I like Howard so much and like you guys so much, I just looked at it as a casual dinner with friends, and when I'm
Did
going
you
out
really look at it as a I mean, I wasn't nervous about dinner, but I know, like, Howard's putting this on. You know he's so precise about these things. You know that he hates lateness. You know that he wants everybody, he's mentioned to us several times, make sure you're dressed right. You know, he's very precise about these things. He wants it to run a certain way, and you're aware of that. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree with it, but I'm saying you're aware of it.
See, I always think of it if, like, there's a dinner more than, like, 4 people, you can be within, like, a half hour or so. Like, that's
based on what?
I just think that, I don't know,
But you just made that up.
Yeah, it's not in Miss Emily Post.
But I never heard that from any, like, no, so, like, if it's more than, if we're having 8 people at dinner, then you can be a half hour late?
Yeah.
First of all,
If there are 3, he has to come on time.
It's so retarded on so many levels. He goes, I was thinking of asking Howard if I could come at 7:30, and Gary goes, well, why?
Yeah.
And there's no reason why, just to be late.
Well, he actually had a reason.
I made dinner at 7 o'clock, and quite frankly, it's one thing if you have a dinner in your home and you're having a cocktail hour. This is a restaurant. People get there, they're
you
hungry.
make a reservation. The table is reserved for you for a certain amount of time.
I don't want to sit there and wait a half hour to order my food. I want to eat. And why would you be late anyway?
What is his reason for needing another
Benji,
half hour?
if I had said dinner at 7:30, then he would have said, well, I'll come at 8.
I have to come at 8.
I'll come at 8. What if I said midnight? He'd say, I'll be there at 12:30.
I'll be there next week.
But were you busy
Retarded.
doing something before the dinner?
No, he wasn't busy with anything. What is he busy with? He has nothing going on in his life.
Howard, he didn't start and get ready, if I'm not mistaken, until 6:15.
Yeah.
Which means he was planning to be late.
I was getting out of the shower and dressed and into a cab around that time.
Yeah, I mean, and like, so Fred's rushing. Everyone's rushing to be on time because that's when we're eating. I was so pissed. I was just like sitting there going, listening to this shit. And I'm like, and then he says, well, there's a rule. If there's more than 4 people, you can show up within a half hour. And I'm like, well,
it's his rule, Benji's rule.
It's the Benji rule. Benji doesn't get invited anywhere.
And Benji doesn't tell anybody his rules.
So, and then even like
you
with the
could have
Gary
told him
thing.
then the dinner was at 6:30.
Even with the Gary thing, he goes, yeah, I would like to sit in a comfortable chair, but I agree with Gary. It's just, everything's dumb.
It's contrary.
It's contrary. I knew it.
He's Mr. Contrary.
I knew he'd have to find a way to be contrary.
He's the contrarian.
He's got to be the one who steps out.
You'd be so much more interesting if you gave a real opinion. Your mic's off. Shut the fuck up. I hate you.
I
don't like you.
I'm a
I
libertarian.
don't like you, Benji.
Fine. You don't
I
like
respect you for your talent, but I don't.
I'm a libertarian.
Yeah, he's a libertarian.
No, you're an
And then he can't give his age.
I'm a vegetarian.
What's your fucking problem?
My fucking problem is you.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
You had
You're my problem.
these kind of problems before I was around.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Why
my
are you so
God.
upset?
If Benji told me he was at home working on a cure for cancer, maybe that'd be a legitimate excuse. If he was just on the verge of the
not cancer. I don't want to do cancer cure.
Yeah, right. I want
Just
to
as I
find.
was leaving, I got a brainstorm and I had to write it down because it's going to change the
But
world.
Benji would be inventing.
I'm making a magazine of women who have scoliosis.
You'd be inventing a way to give people cancer. I mean, really, what is your problem, dude? Ay, ay, ay.
I was
Guy's
seated,
so disturbing.
I was seated by 7:20.
7:20 is too late. We were waiting forever for you. That's all
almost Benji, I will tell you this. I'm not kidding. At 7:15, Howard turned to me and he goes, "Where the fuck is he?" I mean,
and I said, I will never invite him to another thing again.
that.
I won't. I won't. I will not invite you.
Dude,
You proved it to me. You don't want to be there. You're a waste of
Every
time.
time you do invite him, it's a problem.
There's always an issue. Just fucking show up. What's the problem, man? Who are you?
I forget the last thing I invited him to, and he was like, well, is it okay if I tell you tomorrow or closer to the event?
Election night party, and I said, I have Mari go to some parties. Can I come to that one and another one? He said, no, I'm just coming to, if you want to come, just come to this one. I said, okay, well, I already obligated myself to another one. Thank you very much.
I'm already confused. Every time, it's something with you. It's never like yes or no.
And who's looking for him? No one.
And he gives you that look.
No.
Like, I got a problem.
You know what? I get along very well with people.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
How many friends do you have?
I have lots of friends.
Yeah,
let's compare our MySpace page, man. Come on.
Well, you got me there.
I do, Howard. I have lots of friends.
MySpace,
lots of
you got
close
me.
friends.
You definitely have more people on your MySpace.
But it's not
page.
just me. You have
a MySpace page because you have no friends.
I don't have a MySpace page.
Yeah.
But why do you let everything bother you so much?
You bother me, and
What?
Gary's decision bothers me. It bothers me when people don't think.
I don't.
Gary built a theater where when he has more than 8 people, his wife goes, "You'll have to take the shitty seat."
And I think the decision was it's worth having.
All right,
a
good.
bar
All
in
right,
the
I'm
room.
glad what you think. It's worth having a bar in a theater. You're so fucking retarded. That's a retarded thought. It is. Even Artie's laughing at you. And Artie's had some retarded thoughts.
I'm laughing at the whole situation. But Benj, we've been working here for about the same amount of time. You know you didn't think Howard throwing a dinner at Danielle, you know that's not a casual dinner with friends. You know you got to be on time.
This isn't TGI Friday.
Yeah,
It's not like a barbecue either, where it's kind of open-ended. People kind of show up.
You know what? You know what? I'll tell you why you're out of your mind, and you really got to work on this because people aren't going to put up with it. If you'd come in and said, you know what, a terrible thing happened to me. I was on my way here and I got hit by a car, or something terrible. But you walk in and go, I thought that if it's more than 4 people, you could wait to come. But why would you wait? Just come at time. Why would I make a dinner?
To everyone else
why would
at
I
the
make a dinner at 7 o'clock so you could come at 7:20 or 7:30?
It's the more than 4 people rule.
I apologize
Yeah,
that it
of
upset
course.
you. It was a nice dinner, and I apologize that it upset you.
And then you don't
I can
eat.
see maybe I'm
and
not
then you didn't
seeing
eat
it.
anything, and then we have to wait for you. That was even more bizarre.
Even that, the food, the ordering, everything was a problem.
He finally orders something, and they won't order an appetizer. Everyone's having an appetizer.
Right.
Okay, fine. I order him an appetizer.
Then he asked everybody at the table, "Do you want my appetizer?" Nobody was getting an appetizer. He goes, "I got one coming. Would you like it?" It is like chaos.
And then he won't eat his main course.
Right. No,
We all finished the main course. He's just all sitting there, and then finally we're ready to order dessert. And he goes,
And
he
he's still
says to the
holding
waiter,
on it.
he says to the waiter, this is the kicker. I'm not done eating yet. So now we're all sitting there waiting to order dessert for 10 fucking minutes, and he still doesn't eat his entree.
That's exactly why you should show up on time.
Listen,
start eating before us so you can finish on time.
I would be happy to.
You're so fucked, and you're so fat. You know you want to just fucking slosh everything down. What's that waiting to eat?
And I'm
thing?
not going to get an appetizer.
I'm fat because
like
I'm
you don't
not hungry.
eat much.
I'm not hungry.
I have a
you're hungry.
glandular issue.
Dude, you're fat. You eat.
Yeah, I overeat. But when I'm social,
Oh, but when you're with us, you don't overeat.
no.
Well, now that's the time to overeat.
But also, if I had let the waiter take the food, you'd be like, I just spent this much on the food, and now he's giving it back.
So eat it in the appropriate time.
I would have taken it in a doggy bag. I don't
Everybody's
care.
plate was empty but yours. Seriously. Like, they gave us plenty of time to eat.
And listen, the lateness has nothing to do with it. 'Cause I
you're
started
such
eating
a
the same
fucking
time you guys did.
maniac, man. Your parents
No,
must
I
have
know,
just
but-
totally raised you like in an environment where you got to do whatever you wanted.
I've met his
true.
parents.
Do you not-
His parents are fine. Benji's fucked
Do
up.
you not know how to read a room?
I do, Howard, but
Use your head. You're gonna, just like try to read the room.
That's the key. Yeah, treating this like a specific situation. You might be right in other situations.
I took
but
the
you
guy
know
to
what
Nobu.
goes on here.
I took him to Nobu. That's another place I had to plead with him to eat.
And you got there about 20 minutes late.
I don't like to eat this. I don't like it. And then you're like, I go, well, what do you want to eat? Oh, that's all right. I want to eat. And then he ordered like a plate of mushrooms. Who fucking eats
your
mushrooms?
premise is
Nobody.
you're trying to make everyone so comfortable.
Goddamn
You're trying to
mushrooms.
make everyone so comfortable because you want to be the best host and you want
Benji,
people to be
come
comfortable.
on,
but
man.
really, what you're doing is saying, "What? You don't eat raw fish? What's your problem?"
Benji
Eat
showed
this.
up at Lisa G's
And I
cookie
said, "You know what?
party.
I'm fine. I'll have the salmon. I like salmon."
Benji showed up at Lisa G's cookie party at 11 o'clock. The party started at 8.
11?
Yeah, it started at 8. What is he doing that he has to show up at 11 o'clock?
They said that Lisa was really upset, like, not like goofing around, but pissed. She was like cleaning up, and
Well,
Benji
he
showed up
thinks
with a
he's
stranger.
funny.
What
He
was that
thinks-
all about?
Guess
It was my date.
I don't know. She said it was a weird person. She said,
Why would you show up at 11?
Oh, bullshit! She didn't say it was a weird person.
She did.
No, she didn't. That's absolutely bullshit.
Lisa, did Benji show up with a weird person?
Might have been weird to Lisa, which is someone who wears sneakers.
and take shits at work.
Whatever, though. He's just fucking weird. It shows up at
At 11:30.
11:30.
I was sweeping.
You know what? Because he wants to be talked about. He's a weirdo.
Well,
And
it's
that's
not a
what-
nice
you
thing
know
to
what?
do.
Lisa's a nice girl. She invites you to a party. Don't show up if
Wait,
you're going to
did
show
you
up at
say
11:30.
anything about my date to Gary?
I don't remember saying weird, no. I mean, he was with like a cute, thin, blonde girl, you know. He wanted to know about the color.
She must have been a kidnap victim.
Yeah, did she give you that sign that you needed help?
Yeah, did she start blinking? SOS? How do you blink SOS, Lisa?
If you say one word, I will stab you.
Hey, I got a wheel spin for you. Lisa pulls me aside in the hallway yesterday. This is off the air. And she says, I'm really worried about Artie's penis.
Why?
She's like, again, she brought this up before. She said she's
He's deflecting.
Yeah,
all right, but let's hear this.
That's creepy.
I looked at the picture again, and there's no like penis bulge, and I think that the heroin's shrinking his penis.
Did you really say this?
And I did. I was like, Lisa, I don't know that heroin does that. Maybe it does.
Lisa's focused on your crotch.
Yeah.
Lisa, really, that is the creepiest thing I've
It is
ever
not
heard.
creepy. It's the truth.
Sometimes.
What are you doing looking at Artie's
Your hands, you're all bloated. Your hands are bloated, and you have no penis.
Lisa, what are you talking
he's
about?
wearing sweatpants. How would you see his penis? Look, I'm looking at it.
Well, if he had one, maybe you would see
You
something.
can see outline of balls and dick. A
No,
little
you
bit.
don't.
First of all,
Let me take a look, because I really didn't look at that.
But that's the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
What do you think? His cock's inverted?
I think it's shrunk.
No.
From what? How would you know?
Well, she thinks the heroin might have done something to it.
You're that worried
Benji
about...
did really
That's
well
how
deflecting.
any man would look in sweatpants.
No,
You think so?
Yeah.
They're bunched up.
I think you're off base on that.
No, Lisa,
And how do you know they didn't airbrush? Maybe he bulged so much they airbrushed.
Lisa's trying to be outrageous now with the
No,
Lisa.
I'm not.
The
Yes, you are.
Lampanelli
Yeah.
connection.
No, I'm not. Mm-mm.
Yes, you. I mean, you're being weird now. That's actually
Why
weird.
don't you show your penis to Lisa? Take her in a
I actually might,
wants it.
I actually might go to Human Resources now.
Yeah, I think you're being sexually harassed. I have to agree with that. At first, I thought it was a joke.
Lisa, that's gross.
You're staring at pictures of his penis.
you're
I'm not staring at it. It just kind of when
What
he
picture
doesn't
have
have
you
one.
seen of a guy where you can see his cock?
It's not that you can see it, but I mean, if you have something to show, usually there's some
but
kind
he's
of
wearing pants.
right, and there's nothing there.
You know, in a way, you're right. That I'm looking at like you can see the outline of my dick right here.
You see a little something. Oh, Howard, don't show up. I'll be so embarrassed.
I mean, she wants to see it.
You're looking down at yourself?
Yeah, I can see it. But anyway,
Always a little something.
Let me, Artie, stand up now. See if we can see any little bulge.
Then he's wearing sweatpants again.
Well, then this is a perfect test.
See, turn around.
Now you can see it.
I see his dick.
You can see the head of his cock.
Big and thick.
And it's going to go in your mouth.
Why don't you try a bowl of Diet Cottage cheese first?
All right.
In your mouth?
In your mouth.
I got to. It's 7:22.
Lisa, you're being weird, man.
It's
No,
7:22, and I haven't taken a break. Do you? You have
Benji
news?
makes us late.
From what I remember.
What, anything
Well, I
real quick?
spoke to Mary Dell'Abate yesterday.
Right.
About them having sex twice a month. And she said, well, that's not
weirdo.
so. Ask him. And then she told me they've been in a fight since before the New Year.
About
So
what?
I asked Gary, and Gary won't tell me.
Oh, so they're
What's
not
going
having
on,
sex when
Gary?
they're fighting?
It's probably that big theater decision.
Yeah, what happened was I put the bar in. She was very against it.
Why are you fighting with your wife? She's so lovely.
I thought we had an argument one day. Some words were exchanged, and I thought
it was over.
I thought it was over.
What are you fighting about?
You know, I don't even remember what. That's not the part. I think it was that particular words were exchanged.
In other words, you got into an argument and you said some harsh things, like you called her names.
Exactly.
You didn't.
She called me names. I called her names.
Really?
She hasn't gotten over your names.
So you know why you're laughing? Because it's so childish, isn't it? Like you get into that and you just feel like an asshole afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I called her a really bad name.
The C word?
I mouthed it. I
You're
didn't,
right
I
as
didn't
a
say it.
You're right as a husband.
She said to me, "Fuck you, asshole." And I said, "Fuck you," the C word, but I didn't say it. I mouthed it, which in my mind made it better, but it really wasn't. That's a bad thing to say.
Well, she fired the asshole shot first.
Yeah, see, guys should have a word
Somewhere in between cunt and
bitch,
and bitch, yeah.
And I only went.
They do twat.
What I did is I took the hammer out and I broke the glass and went right for it.
Do you remember what the fight was about?
No, that's the whole thing. Like, whatever it was something stupid.
The words were worse.
We were going skiing for the week, and it was about packing stuff. It was like, I can't even remember. It was that dumb a fight.
That's another bad decision Gary made. He goes out and he rents the ski house for like a month.
That's a lot of pressure.
And like now he's got to go to the ski house like every fucking weekend, and he's sick of going, but he can't even tell Mary he's sick of going, and He's got to
When did I say I
schlep.
was sick of going?
You even said to me privately, like, Jesus,
I
because
said-
I could use a weekend off from it, but I paid for it, so I got to go.
No, what I said was
a lot of
actually
work.
the exact conversation I had, Howard, is I don't really pay a lot for it. I'm glad I don't own a house up there because
Right.
then I would feel pressured to go every week. I rent this house and I don't pay a lot for it, so I don't feel that pressure.
Nah, it's not exactly what you said, but okay.
That's exactly what I said.
Skiing's a lot of work.
Beth said you and Beth never fight. She said that again on TV.
What's the fight about? I mean, sometimes we'll have like little, like, you know, we get out, like, you know, we'll just go, but there's no fighting. I don't want to fight.
Wow.
Who am I going to fight with?
Benji.
Yeah,
And so you don't live with him.
that's right. Oh, Benji, I couldn't live with. I saw that picture of Gary skiing on his Christmas card.
Oh, yeah?
He's like wearing a ski helmet. It looks like one of those helmets those kids wear.
Like the people who bang their heads.
Bang their head into the wall.
Crack their skulls open.
Everybody wears a helmet now.
I know, it's just funny.
Every kid has to wear one of those goofy
They wear
helmets.
helmets skiing?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Even driving a bike.
Since Sonny Bono, I think, skied into a tree, you got to wear a
Yeah,
helmet.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right,
And
okay.
Kennedy, didn't the Kennedy kid go out for a pass and hit a tree?
Yeah, because they were bored with skiing, the Kennedys. They need to play football on skis.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'll ever take a pass. Oh!
I'm doing a down and out.
Ouch. A down and out. I mean, you know you're bored when you got to invent football on skis.
Oh, you're
like, it's not hard enough to ski.
And you're flying
Yeah.
even when you can't fly. Like,
We Kennedys love danger.
you're getting it.
Let's see. I'm drunk. It's dark. I can't. I don't know where the roads are. I think there's a bridge here with no sides on it.
We're
love danger.
into extreme sports.
We're into secretary drowning.
What an adrenaline rush.
Wow, I really went for it.
She didn't.
What was that phrase Artie used? Down and out. She went down and she was out.
She was no Kennedy.
What can I tell you? All right, Lisa. Good advice.
Did I give advice?
Any more
Artie,
news?
to
Any
eat
more
that cottage cheese.
We'll never see that. Oh yeah, Dracula lady, underdog lady.
Dracula
Upset. I'll tell you why I said that.
I know she does Vlad the Impaler.
Well, she said she created a ballet about Dracula, and now she's upset with the Miami City Ballet, I believe, who is doing a Dracula ballet.
When's her next show going to be on?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Tim. I haven't heard. And Wendy the retard lost her wallet with her ID and a lottery ticket inside.
Oh no. Yeah, she left me a rambling message the other day. I'll
Really?
play. Yeah, let me take a break though. It's an hour and a half. All right, Lisa. Thanks. Lisa G, everyone. Thanks to Lisa
Wendy's
G.
worried about her lottery ticket. Like, she could pick the winning lottery ticket.
Yeah, I know. What is Wendy doing with a wallet?
My car is like Gary's home theater. Mary Jo got the Mary Kopechnik got the bad chair. I had the good chair.
Unlike Gary, he doesn't give up the good chair for guests.
I keep the good chair. I would tell my wife, I'm keeping the good chair. If I ever come to your home theater, I want the good chair. I'm just putting in my dibs now, and I don't care who's there.
Hold your breath.
And your wife's right. I get the good chair.
Of course you do. You're Howard Stern.
And Gary gets the bad chair. Just like Mary Kopechnik got. I don't want to get stuck with the bad chair, Gary. You know.
I guess the rest of us will have to run.
Let's see. Robin, how would it work? Let's say me, you, Gary, Mary, Artie, Fred, Benji, JD, Sal, and Richard.
Well, it's already too many people.
No, that's 12, I believe. I think I'm right, but I might have lost count.
Well, definitely J.D., Sal, and Richard have to take stool.
No. First of all,
don't you think Gary should have to take this?
Robin watches everything from the man cave because that's clearly the place to be. The
No,
theater's
I
stupid.
said you do Super Bowl in the man cave.
Right.
No, but aside from Robin's comment, does Robin get a good chair?
Listen, my guests will always get a good chair.
But then you got to choose a couple of guests to sit in the bad chair.
Yeah, who's sitting on a stool?
Yeah.
Well, right now I only have 3 stools, so that's Mary and I, and I'd say
You're going to put your wife in a bad chair?
That's her idea. I'm telling you, she's the one. She tells me we're having this party. We were watching Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Right.
Right. Some of the neighbors over. She tells me,
"Hey, can you give me a copy of that for my parents?"
Yeah.
My mom and dad want to see it.
I think I have a copy
All
of
right.
it.
And they're old; they can't get to the theater.
So she tells me in advance we invited 3 couples, so that's 8 people. And then at the last minute we invited another couple. So I'm like getting ready to go down. Mary says, we'll sit in the stools, and I was like, why? And she's like, because we're the hosts.
Right? She's right.
Oh, so Mary and Gary are taking 2 of the stools. Who gets
That's right.
the third stool?
Yeah. Sal.
All right. Because I need to keep an eye on him.
First of all, Howard's leaving early, so I'm taking his chair.
But you see, I would feel so guilty. I'd say to Mary, "I'll sit in the stool. You can have the good chair." And there's
right
the rub.
away
But I don't have the
now,
choice.
Your guests are taking stools.
I'm going to give up my chair for Mary.
I see.
Uh-oh. Baba Booey's going to sneeze.
It went away.
Just made the strangest face.
I
I thought he was having a spell.
I got a tickle running around in there.
I thought you were having a seizure.
Yeah, I know.
Really? Do we need to call someone?
Yeah.
It's 7:30, so it's an hour 20 on Gary, 10 on Benji. Time to break.
Don't worry, I'll come back and do some more on you. I'm obsessed with your home theater. I can't tell you how freaked out I am.
By the way, I just want to say I'm going to plug something. It's going to be featured in Sound and Vision magazine. They're doing
Your
a big
home
piece
theater?
on it. Yeah.
I'm going to be getting a copy of that.
You will be.
To show the stools and
It had the photographs have been taken, but it'll show everything.
Okay.
Hey, Gary, what is that gadget Gary thing you do? That's not you're gonna be on the news doing suggesting gadgets.
Yeah, I'm going on Howard. I'm going on CW11 a week from this Friday, and I'm going to be the gadget guy. I'm going to be showing cool new gadgets.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're into all that.
Yeah.
He's a dumb monkey on the Howard Stern show. He got a theater for the Super Bowl and fucks it all up by putting in stupid stools. He got the wrong chair, he don't care cause he's a fucking fool.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. They rushed right in.
They rushed that right
Good
in.
for Sal. He's 1 for January.
That's Sal's career.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.